Yeah, is that okay?
Yes. All right, cool. We're recording now.
We are live.
All right. So, the last session.
Audio
do that at
test.
all.
I think Sean is a bad DM.
I think Sean is a bad DM.
I think Sean is a
I think
bad
Sean is a bad
DM.
DM.
Well, thanks.
Love you, Sean.
Yeah. So last session we ended back up in Atari. Nargo sitting in a bathtub soaking. Gomer's walking to
I was walking to the church.
the church.
No,
Okay.
no, the bridge.
The bridge by Kirk's Nook, and
Yes.
then Kaz and Black are currently leaving the Meneme's Manor and heading to the
It's Dega and Stranger.
my bad. They're heading to the
Bad
the
DM.
source of the light, right, which is falling on the crypt currently. I'll go back a little bit further. I want to say Nargo. I'm going to give you a reactive hero point, mainly because of what you did with the little baby Faye. I got caught up in the moment, and that was probably my favorite moment in there. Just really because it's the amount of suspense I had. I'm like, is he gonna pop this thing's head? You should have never caught it, but you did. Like, super high. So that was awesome. So yeah, you get one for that one, dude.
Cool. All right.
That was so badass. I'm like, how am I? He's gonna adopt this thing now.
So
He's gonna have a bunch of little babies on him.
Should he set his at 2?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like start the session, set yours at 2.
I am.
Okay.
And then we all set ours at 1.
Yeah. All right. So Nargo, you're getting out of the water. You're getting dressed. Putting your armor back on. Glass and Necro, you guys are heading to
Dega.
Dega. You know what? I have cards right here. So Stranger and Dega are heading to the crypt, and you see this too, Ernst. So what are you doing? You heading to the crypt also with the light shining from the Gauntlet Tower?
Yeah, I was on my way to Crook's Nook,
Mhm.
and I guess I'll continue to go there because that's
Okay.
just where I know
All
we
right.
might be.
Because Nargo, you'll be the last one arriving, right? You got to spend about 10 minutes putting your armor back on,
Yep.
drying off or not.
Mhm.
Go soak it wet. That's okay also.
I mean, putting on power armor is very complex, right? You got to dry off, make sure there's no moisture, then you got to put on the undersuit, then you got to put on the frame, then you got to put on the chest piece, then you got to put on the pauldrons, then you got to step into the legs. Yeah, it's
You
it's
gotta
a
oil
process.
yourself to slip in.
Well.
At this rate, we got oil.
That's why he has all the oil.
So what do you wear under the armor?
A tunic,
Oil.
tunic. Yeah.
A greased up
I
body.
was gonna go in like a greased up pig.
So the first two there are going to be Dega and Stranger. As you guys get closer to the crypt, you hear lots of screaming going on, and you hear clashing of shields and swords.
So is the crypt in town?
It's currently it's actually on the cliff northwest of town.
Hmm.
And actually, I can actually pull it up and kind of show you the location of that said town. So this little picture, hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. The crypt is right here, number 20. It's on the cliff. So you guys actually have to walk all the way completely out and around to get to there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Nargo, you're at number 11, and so are you, Ernst, and
The
Stranger.
town looks up towards the crypt, or the town is on the raised plateau?
Yeah, so the town is down below. This is on a raised plateau here.
What was the manor?
The manor's right here. Great.
Okay, so we're basically walking through town.
Yep, through town,
Yep.
up and out and around. So you guys are getting on the road right here,
Mm.
and that's when you start hearing the clashing of swords and screams and.
Hmm.
The alarms are currently raised in the town too. You hear a couple bells
Ding, ding,
chiming.
ding. Yeah.
Nargo, you're also on the main road. You do see, as you're walking up this main street here, the Rosengard Road, you do see Ernst a little bit further up ahead of you. He's also walking in that direction. There's a lot of people now that are kind of staring out the windows, looking at this light, faces it, they're terrified, they're nervous. People are screaming. Some people are gathering items. Looks like they're trying to leave. So it's kind of getting a little hectic actually in the city itself.
All right.
So Stranger and Dega, as you guys approach the gates, you do see that there are several guards there, and they're piling wood in front of the gate. And they're, any type of scrap, they pushed a wagon in front of it, and they're trying to block it. And you do see some hands reaching over, trying to grab them as they're doing this.
Yeah, scurry over there and try to help them.
Okay. Are you doing the same thing, Glass?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. So you guys are just kind of piling in front of this, and you can tell that the guards themselves are very shaken and quite scared. One of the captains tells you guys, hey, for whatever reason, and you guys can see this light is just kind of on the graveyard, and it's going back and forth through the whole graveyard. And he said that they just started coming out of the graves, and they attacked Mike. He's in there. They're tearing him apart.
Oh,
Mike!
Not Mike.
Not Mike.
Father!
who is Mike?
He was a good
You
man!
don't know Mike, Gravedigger Mike?
He was a good man! He was a good...
What do you say he was?
Is there any other gates in and out of the graveyard?
Yes, there's one to the north. Right here. There's a little walkway right here.
Have you secured the other gates yet?
He's a little nervous. He's like, no, we're getting pushed really hard on this one. Where's your mini step?
They're all in there.
Hello, guys. Got one.
Get your toys cleaned up.
Got one. Little guy. Okay. All right.
I'll just say to him, I'll go check it out. Stay here and secure the gate. Stranger, come with me.
Very well.
And before I leave, I'll be like, if my friends show up, tell them which way I went.
Who's your friends?
Sorvak and Ernst.
Okay.
A tall,
One's in a giant chunk of metal. Can't miss him.
Yeah.
And cosplaying as a steam engine.
Yeah. All right, so on this corner here, there's a tree that's growing outside of it. And if you wanted to get a better look,
wait, I was wondering why this is just not capturing audio anymore.
Right, it's just all
Okay. I was like, what? Uh-oh.
so actually, let me set something here so I don't forget. Any moment. Okay. So as you and Dega, as you and Stranger kind of head to this corner, you do see a very large tree that appear to be a couple hundred years old. It's growing outside of the fence. As you look in, you can see a couple mounds of dirt that have been turned and moved, but nothing's in sight currently where you're at. You can probably go in through the gate, like through the fence. You're small enough, but Glass would have to climb the 10-foot wrought iron.
So I made it around to the gate.
Yeah. So this you guys are over here. The gate is just over on that side.
Can I visibly see the gate? Is the gate open?
Yeah. It does not look like it.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, just trying to sneak around.
Okay. So roll stealth if you guys want to be sneaky.
I have high athletics. I'd rather climb the gate.
We're not trying to go in yet. We're just trying to
Oh.
check the perimeter and wait for backup.
Fuck it, go in.
Okay. 20.
Wow. Okay.
You probably beat me.
I got almost in that 20.
I got
Out the gate. Here we go.
a 14.
14. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's there's a lot of noise being directed by the main gate. You feel like you're being quiet. There's no sticks or anything on the ground, so you're not breaking anything.
We're mostly just not trying to pull any attention over there.
So Nargo, I'm sorry, Sorbach and Ernst, you guys arrive at the main gate. You do see a couple guys bracing themselves against the wooden wagon and a couple pieces of wood that they threw across the actual fences, the actual main gates themselves to prop it closed.
They're barricading.
Yeah.
How tall is this thing?
The fence themselves are 10 feet tall.
Can I climb up on the barricade and look over?
Yeah.
So want to peek
Roll
up?
athletics, or you can roll acrobatics.
Maybe just
You
do a
wanna
balance or something.
balance,
like
yeah.
That's acrobatics, so 16.
16. Okay, yeah. So you get on top of the wagon, and you're kind of looking over, and you do see the gates getting looks like there's skeletons and like undead trying to claw through. They see you and they're trying to reach up at you.
Oh, so they're none of them are like. They're all just undead. There's no dips ones.
Yeah,
Any little perception to see.
Yeah.
I'm looking specifically for like one that's notably different.
Yep.
What is that number again? That is 15.
15. Okay.
I
Hey,
don't-
Argo, the guy that appears to be in charge, he kind of grabs you by your pauldron. He's like, "Come on, get into it!" And he pulls you, and he tries to have you to start helping, but you're very tall and big, so he doesn't really move you too much.
He tries to grab me?
Yeah, he tries to grab you by the pauldron to help you brace the barricade.
Okay. I will, as an engineer, I will attempt to engineer this, and I'm going to look for a sort of any way I could like reconfigure it or better move this barricade to reinforce it.
Okay, roll.
It's a crafting check, I assume.
Yeah.
Nine.
Yeah, so you don't quite make it worse, but you just take a piece of like a big chunk of like a log and you just throw it on the wheel behind it like a chalk. You're like, here you go.
All right, backup plan. I go, fuck it, and I reach into my bag and I grab another pint of oil and I just chuck it at the undead, and then
Yeah, so it smashes against the actual wrought iron, splashes on them, and splashes all over the wood too.
and I call for a fire arrow from one of the guards.
All right, so they're running over just outside of the range where you guys are currently at, about 30 feet away, is a small little campfire that they use to keep watch, and they're running over there and they're grabbing a piece of wood. Gomer, you do
Does
see
the gate look fucked up?
it looks pretty beaten.
Can I cast mending on it?
Yeah.
Some more time. Yeah.
So you're gonna do that. You two.
So we hear the commotion from the gate.
Yeah. As you guys are slowly sneaking by,
Mhm.
you get around to the main entrance or maintenance gate. It's just one person wide, and you do see some commotion. You can't quite tell who's standing up above,
Mhm.
but they got their hands on the wrought iron itself, and they look like they're looking over.
Okay. Can we see the gate from here?
It's kind of there's a couple crypts and mausoleums in the way, so it's kind of hard. You just kind of see the head of somebody in their hands.
Well, I mostly wanted to just come over here to make sure there wasn't any undead outside of the gate.
Yeah, there doesn't appear. It appears they're all over here.
Mhm.
You do see a not a large one, but a very bloated one to the north.
Is he walking towards it, or
No, he's just kind of shambling around. You
Okay.
kind of see the same one too. He's just very bloated and big.
Big fat boy.
So then, so mending, is that a cantrip for you?
No, it's a level 1 spot.
Okay, and then what is a somatic?
Mending is somatic and verbal.
Okay.
It does take 10 minutes.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. Nargo, you do see him up there. He's kind of muttering some language that you don't quite understand.
Mhm.
And the guard's coming over. He's like, "I got it!" And he's got a stick that's on fire, and he's getting ready to run past you to throw it on the oil.
I do this number to almost clothesline him, but on his chest just to stop him. I grab the stick, don't say anything, and I just chuck it myself.
Okay. Yeah, so he slides as you stop him, and he's kind of looking up to you, and he just lets you have the stick. And as you're muttering, you see the stick slowly poof, poof, poof out of your peripherals land, and it catches on fire
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
I want to mend the iron, not the wood.
Yeah. So it's catching. So if you stay here any longer, you're gonna be caught on fire.
So this fire just erupts over there.
Yeah, you just see it.
And it just lights this whole
You're
place.
just you're underneath it right now as it's catching the wood, and you're like,
Oh, oops.
Can I keep the spell going and take a couple steps back?
yeah. It doesn't say you have to touch it, right? What's the range on it?
Oh, it's touch. Fuck! Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Touch it through a stick.
how far into it was I?
Not much, like 15 seconds.
Yeah, so as soon as I start, I have my hands on it, and I'm like just trying to like mold it back, like it's clay or whatever. And then it just catches on fire. Like, what the fuck?
So there's probably the panic over there is probably increasing.
Yes. There was several guards there. Now there's only 3 because another 4 ran, and the captain's trying to grab them and tell them to get back in line.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the skeletons are on fire currently.
I'm gonna say to Stranger, we should probably go back.
Yeah, we probably should.
All right. So, are you guys being stealthy about it or just running?
We're just fucking going.
Okay.
I mean, when I was
okay.
there and I looked at the gate, was the gate latched? Was it shut? Was
It
locked?
actually has a chain and a lock on.
Well then, yeah, I would have basically saw it. Oh, okay, it's good, and then immediately
Okay.
left.
All right. So just as you guys get back to this corner here, you do see the captain trying to rally some of the men, but they're just kind of running. And since Stranger and Dega, since you're coming around this side, the road that leads up to this, you see that there's a huge procession coming from the city. Looks like a bunch of town folk coming to help you guys.
But the guards are leaving.
Yeah.
A few are running.
Nargo, you're about right there. And again, I wish this was gridded, but this is the best one I could find, and I really liked it. So
Sure.
we're just have to do theater as far as distances go.
I think it was a way to do grids in this specifically too.
So the gates are starting to be pushed in currently, and there's 2 skeletons on the other side that are currently
Just 2?
yeah, just 2 that are pushing on it right now. You can tell now that that their empty eye sockets are glowing a faint greenish blue.
What do they have, like a 24 strength for fucking pushing carts and iron gates? Just 2.
So that's
40-pound
what's currently
skeletons.
happening.
Okay.
Well, seeing that, I'm gonna say that putting the enemy in a sort of kill box is better than dealing them out in the open. So if they're already breaking the barricade, then I'm gonna see if I can't punch a hole in the barricade just big enough for only one of the skeletons to sort of squeeze through.
Okay, yeah. So do you want to attack it, or do you want to try to roll engineering to see if you can't actually maintain what barricades are left while providing that little?
Yeah, I'll roll engineering. Yeah. Let me scene change, crafting. I'm gonna re-roll that.
It's probably also on fire.
That's so much better. 23.
Yeah. So the base of it is currently on fire. The skeletons are on fire. You are able to move a log out of the way, and one of the skeletons sees this opportunity, and it reaches its torso through and trying to claw at you.
Can I try to grab the hand and pull it through and just yeet it through the barricade?
Yeah. Roll initiative. You can roll. Okay, Nargo, you don't have to use perception for this. You can use your athletics as your initiative, if you like.
I'm gonna re-roll that one too.
And hero points gone.
Hey, that's why they're
At least
there.
he's using them.
All right, not nat 20. What's
Also,
that? An
try to-
organic 20? I don't even. What's the term for that?
20.
A 20?
not
Just say 20.
just 20, yeah.
Just 20. Okay.
So
You got a hotkey for your webcam, right?
So what did you get there?
There we go.
Sorva.
So I got a 20 for the athletics check.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And then stranger.
Oh. I
I
can
should
run athletics as
overdrive.
well?
Damn it.
Or
Yeah, well, you don't have to roll athletics. You roll perception. He's rolling athletics because he's actually doing the actual the skill
Oh,
that
okay.
is starting it.
Okay. So
We're rolling initiative.
yeah.
Yep.
19.
Roll back and forward.
All right, and then Dega.
Dega got a fat 24.
Whoa, and Ernst.
10.
10. All right.
It's crazy that the dice that they're rolling, the digital one,
Yeah.
it's crazy that it rolls when it's determined the moment they hit the button.
Yeah, right.
But it's like rolling around.
Yeah, it gives you the gives you
Yeah.
Illusion.
Yeah. Choose number. Roll to that number.
All right. So Dega, your turn. So you see Nargo has this things by the wrist, and just it's kind of being stretched out. You can hear what ligaments it has left popping.
Okay, I am going to, from where I am, I'm going to inspire. So I got to do performance check. I've been kind of going back over things and trying to relearn. So I'm going to do my inspire courage. So performance. 18 doesn't say anything about crit, so I assume I succeed.
Yep.
This is probably one of those things you want to take assurance for. So that's one action. Everybody gets a +1 attacks, damage, and fear saves. And for my next action, I will cast a spell.
Throw a rock.
Nope, I am doing something better. Electric arc.
Nice.
They make a reflex save.
Okay. Yeah. Or
It's just gonna arc through, touching the gates, or they're basically on the gates. Just
It's not a spell that anymore.
nope. I don't target shit.
All right. One critically failed.
The range is 30 feet. Are they within 30 feet?
Yes. And the other one got a 14.
Fail.
Okay. So one critically failed. I don't know if that matters.
Let's see.
The first one that Nargo is currently.
I'm pretty sure that he takes double damage. So I'm gonna say the orange one. Yep. So the one that critically failed takes 16 points of damage,
Fuck.
and the other one, I mean, he critically failed,
That's
Yeah.
sure, but
Right.
still.
and the other one takes 7.
Okay. So the one that you're holding goes limp, and now you have an arm in your hand, Nargo.
I will beat the other one with the hand.
Popped off the socket. And the other one is still up, but it's part of its skeletal structures currently blown off its body.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be Nargo. You're up with a 20.
Okay. I will raise my shield and I will move to engage the other skeleton.
So, well, the only way you can get to it is through that hole that you provided, and it would be in like a stabbing motion.
Would it?
Unless you get like. So it's on the other side of the gate.
Okay. In that case, I will take cover behind my tower shield.
Okay.
In front of the gap in case something and sort of like wait and then overdrive. So I'll take cover and overdrive and raise my shield. Yeah, that's my 3 actions. Okay, so for the overdrive D20 wait, that's a crafting check. Herp derp. I said roll. Roll the
That's
crafting.
a rule.
22. So that is not a crit success, but that is a success.
Okay.
So yeah, I now have. There we go. Overdrive. I have. I think it's half of my intelligence modifier added to my attack. So my intelligence modifier is 3. So is it 2 or is it just 1?
It'd be 2.
It'd be 2. Okay.
I was round up.
Except the additional damage is equal to half your intelligence modifier. Yes, okay.
Okay. Perfect. So you're overdriven.
I'm overdrived.
Glass, you were up with 19.
Okay. So I'm kind of further back.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see it, but you're at the edge of the corner of this this fence line
Okay.
here.
Are we within 120 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
So do an attack roll. So 14.
Yes, you hit.
Okay.
Also, you have a +1.
Oh yeah. On damage as well.
Yes.
Okay, so I did 2 points of damage.
It dies.
It does. All right, fantastic.
It,
Um,
it looks very frosty and falls over, and parts of it shatter a little bit.
I mean,
Okay.
it is a skeleton.
And I assume is that the end of this combat, or we're going in?
Yeah. So as of right now, currently, this one is going to be behind a mausoleum. You won't see it. There's nothing there. Ernst, you do see that in the distance there's a cliff, the cliff head that is by the that's over the church, and you do see a bunch of bodies just jumping off the cliff currently.
Excuse me?
Yeah, just fucking falling
Okay.
right off the cliff towards the church.
It might be quicker if we just go straight through the grid.
How far is it from here?
It's probably about 150 feet, 160 to the edge of the actual fence line.
Yeah.
And then they're getting by through another gate to the cliff itself.
Yeah, I'm going as quick as I can to that. But I want to move in. I want to move where we broke through, and I want to look around first.
Okay.
To see
So
where
the only way to
fat
get
boy is.
only way to get through there is either climbing over the fence or moving the wagon out, because that opening is only so big that Nargo made.
And it's all on fire.
Yeah.
Did Ray of Frost do anything when it hit him through the fence?
It did curb it a bit.
I offer to throw Ernst over the gate.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It's like over here on the side. Is that all?
No, it's just mainly here. The gate's about 10 feet tall.
Can I'll just kind of say there is a side gate because it looks like he's like looking about like going over. I'm like, there's a gate on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll hoof it.
All right.
I'll
So you guys
follow.
go over there.
Yep.
That way they can also keep that gate shut just in case.
All right. So are you gonna pick the gate?
No, fucking bust the lock.
Okay. Bust the lock. Roll.
Well, I'm not fucking doing it, so I'm looking at you guys. Bust the lock.
Alright, rolling my athletics. Does 19 do it?
No.
No.
You cannot pull the chain apart.
Oh wait, I'm overdrive, so that's 2021. Does that do it?
That breaks it.
Sweet!
For whatever reason, he uses the chain as a leverage point, and he pops it open. Jesus Christ! All right, so sorry guys, you're in this corner here. Again, I wish it was a little bit better as far as the map progress goes. But yeah, here, give me the out view here. And you do see a bunch of skeletons and a big fatty that's sitting over here.
And a big fatty.
These are the only ones that are currently appear to be left in the graveyard, and they do notice your intrusion. The light is also kind of moving around and glowing. You know, it's like a spotlight, you know, in the middle of the night, and it's kind of moving around these graves, trying to what it appears to have is resurrect these undead. So again, as the ambiance as you guys are walking, that you just see this light that's kind of slowly shining over gravestones and mausoleums.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go right off of that initiative roll that we had, and Gomer, you're up.
How far away are we from them?
Like 100 feet.
Like 100?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I want to.
You want my sling?
No. I'm going to. Where would 30 feet be?
Probably there. Nah, probably like right here.
What you do is you set up this round, get their attention, let them eat up
They
their.
know that you're there.
Yeah.
Is this about 60?
Yeah.
What is this right here?
So that's just like a big like a 15-foot tall gravestone.
Is it like a 5 foot?
Yeah, it's a big like.
I'm gonna draw
It's
my
an
weapon.
Elden Ring gravestone,
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna
like.
draw my weapon and run to it.
Okay. So Nargo, yeah,
And try to break line of sight.
Ernst unsheaths the great sword, and you just hear him stomping through.
I will follow him.
Okay. So you unsheath your sword.
So we're still in initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to find a good
So
position.
you're up, Cass.
Okay.
Yeah, they were kind of finishing up their stuff. Okay, and then Glass, your turn.
Okay, so I'm just hanging out the end of my head, turn on to cast Arcane Cascade and kind of moved on. So I have a bit of Frost with the Arcane Cascade effect going into this. I'll just form up with them, I guess. So
Okay.
no reason to be out in the open, kind of
Yeah,
keeping
so-
it the grave.
All right, yeah. So what was your movement?
Just following them.
Yeah, so he makes it with you guys, no problem.
Okay.
If Daga made it over there, Stranger made it over there.
I didn't.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so you guys are there, and their turn.
Do they make it all the way to us?
Just slightly outside of it. And the fat one is shambling over, and he kind of raises his head up. He's like, oh! Makes this moaning noise, and he reaches into the ground and he picks up another one, trying to rip out another skeleton out of the ground.
How far away is that from me now?
60 feet.
This is 60 from
Yeah, from there to there. Well, I'm sorry, 40 feet would be right. 'Cause 60. That's all.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
So it is top of the list now. It's Daga.
It is my turn.
It is your turn. Yeah.
Back to the top.
Yeah. Yep. Back top of the initiative.
I will do another +1 to everyone. So here goes the performance. DC that actually fails, so you guys don't get shit.
Okay.
It's not a critical failure.
Your voice cracks.
Yeah, a little bit. And I will do I'll just attempt it again. Because it's a cantrip, I can just. So yeah, that one succeeds.
So did it sound like that?
No. And you'll notice I'm not even playing the viol anymore. I'm just like singing like weird songs and tales in Draconic,
Okay.
which Nargo knows. And then for my last action, I'll huck a knife at the skeleton. It'll be out of its range by one range. It's 40 feet, or that's
from you to the fatty's 40 feet.
no. Oh, okay.
That's
So
20 feet.
that's in range then.
Sorry, guys. Again, I wish I had the grid here, but
Yeah. So these guys are all within 20
Yep.
feet of
20 feet. Yeah.
Gomer or Ernst.
Ernst.
Huck the knife at him. That's probably a hit. Offense. Agile +7, so that is a 21
21 hits.
for 4 points of damage.
Doesn't appear to do anything.
Click. Okay, that's max for me, so I'll know that is very ineffectual.
All right. So the 20, we have Nargo. You're up.
It was slashing. But never mind. It is piercing.
Still-
100%.
yeah.
No, it's versatile slashing. I can decide.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Nargo. You're up.
No worries. I'm going to go ahead and overdrive because I have not been using that enough and it probably wore off by now. That's 12. That just barely meets it, so I'm going to go into a state of overdrive. I am going to walk towards the closest skeleton to Gomer's character.
Which would be this one here.
That one, yep. And then I am going to move, overdrive, and attack. I'm going to attack. Hit it with my sword. So let me Do that, and then I will
We need the measuring tape to do this whole.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, you hit. Yes.
Okay. And then as for my damage, it is 6 plus 2 because of overdrive, and Necro, you did not give me a bonus, correct?
You got a bonus.
I do have a bonus?
Yeah, I spent 2 actions to make sure you had a bonus.
Okay, so is that a +1 to attack, or is that just the attack roll?
+1 to both, and to your
both?
fear saves.
Okay, so 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. You hit him pretty hard, but it does appear to be slightly ineffective. You know, you are just trying to slash through bone. Next is going to be Stranger. You're up with a 19.
Okay. So I'm gonna form up, kind of just off to the side and behind Nargo, just keeping the one to the left of him within range of the Naginata.
Yep. Yeah, they're
I'm
actually
going to
both
engage them. So we're just going to attack with the spell strike
Nice.
with gouging claw. So it's a 13 to hit.
14.
14, yeah, +1 from.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. All right. And then I casted shield.
All right. Move, miss, shield.
Oh, you didn't have that many actions. Spell strike takes 2 actions.
Oh, the movement was an action?
Was an
Okay.
action.
I guess I didn't cast shield.
All right. Next up is this guy here. He's gonna shamble on over to you, Nargo. Try to claw your brains out. Go. And he got a whopping 16.
Miss.
All right. Next one. He got a whopping 16.
Miss.
So he goes up, tries to get to you, can't get to you. Next is going to be this guy here. I'm right here with a 12. And he's going to try to attack you, Nargo.
He's flanking too.
Yep. And he rolled a 14. Missed. Next one, and he rolled a 10. He missed.
Dude, you set his eyes on ones for so long that now they're
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you do? Gomer, Ernst, you're up with 10.
All right, I'm going to, with the blade dragging in the dirt, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, there's your full movement.
Yeah, drag it all around, and I'm gonna swing on him.
So he is flanked.
This is a +9. 18.
18 does hit.
So if you say no right now,
You're adding the 2, or you subtract?
I did not add the 2.
Okay, so you subtract.
No, I didn't do anything, but he still hit.
You're supposed to subtract from the AC.
Is that what you want to do for now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
He hit.
So it did 8 damage.
8 damage. All right.
And it is
that's slashing,
magic.
right?
It is magic.
Okay.
Yeah, it is slashing.
All right. Okay. Again, it slices through a little bit easier, but it's still pretty ineffective.
All right, I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna swing again.
Okay.
This is at -5, so
Oh shit.
we're only at a +4 here, and it's an 8. Okay.
All right. Buried in the ground. Nothing. All right. So Nargo, the one that you attacked, he's gonna try to lay in on you. And he got a 14.
Miss.
And he got a 10.
Miss.
Okay. Can't hit you worth shit.
It's just a whiff mark.
Yeah, dude. So the fatty, it's his turn. He's actually gonna rip a limb out of the ground, and he's gonna huck it at you guys as he's spitting on it.
He's limb hucking?
And vomit comes out of his mouth.
Gross.
So everybody, so actually,
Fucking gross.
Nargo and our Sorvok and Stranger roll reflex.
8.
8?
13.
Okay, yeah, so roll fortitude, please. The hand lands and
19.
kind of starts swarming around, and a dust cloud of green ooze just kind of plops out and lands on you guys.
19 fortitude.
19, okay.
21
Okay.
fortitude.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
Very
I'll
fortuitous.
say, did you just throw like a rock
Yeah,
in fireball?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
what that was?
it just. But the hand kind of looks like it's kind of trying to move around. And then he's gonna.
Damn.
Damn.
That's it. That's his turn. And this one here,
Yeah.
he's gonna try to claw you, Digga. And 19.
Yeah, it hits.
Got him. Right. 2 points of damage. Woo! That's his turn. Digga, your turn.
All right. I'm going to inspire, but I'm going to make this one a lingering composition. So here goes the performance, or performance from the lingering.
Yep.
Oh, that's a crit. Definitely a crit. So it's going to last for 4 rounds, yeah. And here goes the performance on it. Got it. So 4 rounds of +1s. And now I'm going to do an electric arc. I'm going to target this one and this one.
Okay.
So they make saves.
Yeah. Big reflex. One got a 18.
That it just meets the
It's
DC.
the first one. The second one got a 13.
Okay. So this one got a 13.
Yeah.
This one got a 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes half damage, I think. Let me double check that. Basic reflex. So I think he takes half.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just do that now. But then, we
Mhm.
need to figure that out for sure.
Yeah. I just looked up basic reflexes.
All right.
So
That's what the enemy rolls, no?
one,
Yeah, I rolled the reflex. One passed and one failed.
one takes 6.
Oh, okay.
And the other one takes 8.
8. Okay.
Or sorry, half the 8. So 4.
Okay. So 4.
Yep.
Yeah. So this one falls over
Okay.
in front of Nargo. Fucking. It
That's
doesn't really go tight. You don't have muscles, right? But it's. Yeah. So that was your action, right? Any more?
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
I'm
And
tapped
then
out.
Nargo, you were up, or Sorba?
I'm gonna go. Okay, so I need a situation check. The skeleton that is between Gomer character and mine, and then the big fatty. What is the sort of distance that we're looking at there?
So from you to Fatty's 10 feet,
Okay.
and then these two are on either side of you.
Okay. Would there be a area where I could move so that I am within 5 feet of the skeleton and fatty, but not Gomer's character?
Right here.
Perfect. So I move there,
That'd
and
be
then I
5
explode.
Oh fuck! Okay.
Alright. So let's see here. I flip a couple of switches, and you hear some very frantic whirring, and I sort of like hunker down, and I lower a blast shield on the visor that I have now. And then a fireball erupts from all of the open gaps in my armor. Let's see here. The explosion deals 2d6 fire damage.
Nice.
And the undead, they get a basic reflex save. Gomer's fine because I made sure I was far enough away.
All right. So one got that would be a 13.
So I don't know what the DC is for this. That's the one caveat.
Gotcha. What levels is your spell, or is it like
Level 1, yeah.
level 1? Okay, so I'm just gonna say right now it's a 14. We'll need to figure that out though.
Okay.
So the first one failed. So the fatty's gonna roll, and he failed also. So they both
Okay.
failed.
So 2d6. 10. They both take 10 damage.
Plus you do additional damage from the inspire.
That's right.
that's
So
11.
11.
Yeah. So this skeleton just falls over. It's on fire still. The fatty actually explodes. It was very effective. And you, Sorbak and Ernst are full of gore and putrid flesh.
Okay. I also need to roll the unstable,
Yep.
and I failed. So I just can't do any other unstable actions until I
Yeah.
get that fixed.
Correct. Wow. Okay. That was effective. Was that a 2 action? The explode.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you are done.
You're done. You're done.
Glass, you are up with a 19. So there's 2 more left. There's one that's harrying Dega, and
I'm
there's
just going back there going, ah!
and there's another one off right in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to just barely see the other one sauntering towards Dega and head around him.
Yep. So you don't even have to move. You're actually within.
I'm just within range. Okay.
You got to recharge.
Right, for a spell strike. So I'm just gonna do a basic attack with the Naginata.
Okay.
Okay, so 22 plus 1 from Dega.
Yep.
23.
That actually hits. No problem.
Okay. Okay. Damage, so 12.
Jesus. Oh, that is dead. You killed
Oh, it's
it.
dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got an action left.
Sliced it.
Or
Yeah.
you have 2
I have
actions.
2 actions. Okay, I will. I guess I will turn and cast Ray of Frost on the other skeleton.
All right.
9.
Definitely gonna miss.
That does
Yep.
miss.
Yeah.
Alrighty. There's my turn.
All right. So that is you're done, and your turn first.
I'm going to run up to the boy in front and swing on him, and I got a this is plus 9, so I got a 16.
That does hit.
Okay.
You adding my +1?
Yeah. And I did 14 points of damage, and I keep running past.
Yeah.
Like I'm running out the back. I just run by, sweep them, and keep going.
Blown up. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. So just north of this, there's a little. This was kind of made for the founding members here, as a memorial. To the north of that gate there's another a man entrance, a man gate entrance. Yep. And you just see as clear as day as soon as Ernst finishes up and you run up and you look, the last skeleton kind of falls off the cliff. As soon as that happens, that light stops moving, and it's currently right here, and it shines on all 4 of you guys. You get goosebumps, you get chills, you almost feel like you hear like whispers in your head. And then immediately it starts to hum and vibrate, and boom, goes out. As soon as
The light just shuts
as
off.
soon as it goes out, nobody has light sensitivity here, but you're only seeing black dots right now because it was so bright.
Like we were flashbang.
Yeah. And right in the middle of you guys pops up this guy here. Roll initiative.
It's a spooter!
I'm gonna grapple it.
Why am I in front of everyone?
We all ran up to this gate, and
Oh,
then we got spotlighted.
yeah, but I'm always behind. I'm a kobold. They are notorious cowards.
All right. Kaz, what you get?
Pretty sure 14. My fucking
All
screen.
right. Sorbach, what you get?
11.
All right. And Stranger?
Hell, 8.
8. All right.
14!
14. All right.
Yeah.
We both got a 14.
14. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we both have 9 identical perception scores. But I have more dexterity.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more flexible. Okay. So it's this thing's turn.
Wow.
If anybody has occult, you can roll to see what this is.
I do,
That's normally
actually.
an action, but
Yeah, as it pops in, I'm kind of giving you guys.
okay.
18.
20.
20. Okay.
19.
19. Okay, so you guys all know that this is a Scalathrax They're normally in deep caverns and caves, and the actual oil on their body that they produce, almost like sweat glands like we have, is actually really sought after. It's used in alchemical stuff. It's extremely flammable.
I would just yell, "Don't burn it!"
All right, so
I put down the oil canister.
It did roll a 27, so
Wow.
it's going to go ahead and go. And the first one closest to it is going to attack you, stranger. Try to hit you.
Okay.
With its jaws of 25.
That hits.
All right.
Whoa. I'm sorry. Does it have a plus 13 to his?
So you take you take 7 points of piercing damage
I believe it.
and roll fortitude, please.
18.
18. All right, you fail. You are clumsy.
I'm clumsy. Okay.
Yep.
Just in general, or like?
No, just that's what you.
I took 7 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Buttercream.
Does this? So it's 28.
So,
if I do that, does it take?
You're clumsy
away-
1, so you take
No, it
a
doesn't.
penalty against all dex-based checks and DCs, such as reflex saves, dex-based attack rolls, and skill checks for acrobatics, stealth, and thievery.
You're good.
Yeah, we have the actual clumsy condition, which is nice.
Oh, okay, all right.
Just don't forget to
Is
take
this
it
just
off.
for 1 round? Yeah, this is 1 round.
For now,
Or
yeah.
is it?
Unless you make your save. All right, that was one action. The second action, he's going to try to attack you, Nargo, with a. That is going to be a 18.
Nope.
Okay. And its last one here is going to. Skitter around. Right here.
No. Eat the lizard.
All right, Dega, your turn.
I'm just. He runs and just like stomps around me, and I'm just. Just like go between their legs, just.
So I'm assuming it was more than 30 seconds from there to there and the light and all that. Okay.
And we're like, I'm singing a song and I'm just like, "Great spiders are bad. Give them all of you have." It succeeds.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Yeah. DC is 12. That actually might not be in 12 on the nose.
Nice.
Okay, so you get a +1 for 1 round, and I'm gonna huck my knife at it.
Okay.
And that is pretty good to hit. Returning dagger. 26.
It hits.
Dang. 2.
Woo! It sticks in there pretty good.
And then back to my hand.
All right. Ernst with the 14.
I'm going to run up to his side here, and pull out my big lighter and try to catch him on fire.
Big glider.
You have to on +9.
God damn it.
A 26
You hit.
for 10 damage, 11 damage.
All right.
Now I'm gonna throw up a shield.
Did you get your +1?
It fucking takes it really bad.
Yeah.
Narg or Sorvok with a 11.
It's a spider. He's got a grapple.
All right. So first
like
thing I'm
fighting,
gonna
though, isn't
do is
Yeah, I go there and grab it.
I'm going to overdrive. Yeah, I need to
Okay.
overdrive. Oh wait, it's a scratching check. 16. That meets it. That's good. Or beats it. So I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to run over next to it, to the side of it. So I'm going to flank it,
Yep. All right.
and then I'm going to grapple it.
So you don't gain anything from flanking with grappling. I figured this out.
Oh,
Okay.
That lowers AC only. Where
Okay.
grappling, you're targeting his fortitude DC.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I'll flank it for
Yeah,
other
that-
party members.
Yeah.
So yeah, gonna grapple it, and that is Athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. And one thing that I haven't been doing is adding in the overdrive and my muscular structure, which gives me a bonus to athletics.
Jesus Christ.
My muscular structure.
So
Reroll it. Well,
Tiny
you don't.
plus
You
one.
I don't have, but that's actually it's an 11, and doesn't tell me what the overdrive is. It might actually not. Maybe it is just attack. But I do have it's an 11 from the muscular structure, from the armor, muscular exoskeleton.
You go reach around one of its arms, and your hand kind of slides through this oil. Can't really grab purchase on it.
Okay.
Slippery.
You roll it.
You have one more
overdrive,
action.
move, grapple. Okay, that was my turn.
Overdrive, move.
Oh, overdrive. Okay. All right. Stranger, your turn with an 8. I'll throw that out there.
Yeah. Yeah, with a poor roll, thanks.
Yeah, you are about 15 feet away from this thing. So you
Okay,
would
so
have
I'd need to move up.
5 foot
Okay.
if you need to.
Do you want to go here, or do you want to go over here, or do you want to go over here?
You know what? I'm still clumsy, so I have a movement penalty, right? So I'm actually just gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost from here.
Okay.
Okay, it's not a lot of damage, and it's the same amount of action economy.
Well, I just wanted to use Magus Analysis.
I'm pretty sure you
If
can do
could
that
get
after.
bonuses.
Okay.
You get a +1 to circumstance after you've hit this turn.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, I can move up. Can you guys clarify the stepping? Because sometimes it sounds like I take an action to step, and sometimes it sounds like I don't. Is there a certain amount of distance you can move without it counting as an action?
9 times out of 10, it counts as an action, unless
Okay,
there's some
good.
like weird little class feat, like a reaction or something, which you don't have.
Okay.
Yeah, like even
Moving at all costs an action.
Yeah,
Yes.
so like there's a 5-foot step they call it, which is a guarded step, which means that you can kind of get away from like somebody that's trying to really fuck you up without provoking attacks of opportunity. That's one action, or you get your whole movement speed
For one action.
for one action.
Okay.
So even with a little penalty, you could basically get wherever around him.
Right.
How much movement penalty do you have from clumsy?
So clumsy is you just take a -1 on all dexterity based checks. And
Oh, so
DCs.
that's no
movement
It
penalty.
just really hurts your reflex save.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'll form up behind one of them. I guess keeping it basically right at range. So I guess just behind them or off to the side or
Do
something.
Nargo or Gomer?
And
Nargo's probably
yeah, to Nargo.
cover.
I'll sit behind the wall. That is Nargo.
Oh man, it's a weird smell to him.
Yep. Just covered in oil at all times. Yeah, we'll just spell strike, I guess.
All right.
Just use all the actions.
Oh,
26.
oh my
Plus
God.
1 from Daiga. 27. Is that still in effect? I actually don't know.
Yeah, so that is a hit. That is not a crit.
Not a crit. Okay.
Because you can give it armor from having cover for.
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
gave him a +1, but a -2 for.
But it's also flanked.
Yeah. So I gave him a +1 essentially.
Okay. So that's damage on the Naginata, which is 11. There was a +1 from Daiga, right? That is still in
Yeah.
effect. Okay, so that's 12 damage from the Naginata. And then Gouging Claw as always. So roll damage on Gouging Claw. So that's an 8.
This fucker, man.
That gets a +1, by the way.
That also gets a +1.
Yeah.
Technically, it is a second attack because this is the multiple attack bonus.
It's
of
a third attack.
Okay, so that's 12 plus 9, and I have +1 frost damage because I've been holding my Arcane Cascade with the frost.
Wow. That was a really good hit, dude.
So that was 12 plus 9 plus 1.
Or you could have done Ray of Frost and done 1d4.
Flavor.
Is that less damage?
Oh no, you totally no, just like not even like
Necro is patronizing you, Glass.
I wouldn't stand for it.
Yeah. Beat his ass, Glass. All right. That's
Walk
Glass.
out of the way and shove him around. That's 12.
Let's just say I have Ray of Frost.
9 and 1.
I don't use
Hey,
it.
Glass, give me a fortitude roll, please.
Oh, okay. So it's 22 damage. I rolled 21.
All right, so you are still poisoned. You are actually clumsy 1 and slowed 1.
Ooh,
Now,
And slowed 1.
holy fucking DC.
Do I increase this clumsy?
no, that just stays the 1.
Just add slowed 1.
That's
Add
slowed 1.
slow.
Its turn now. It's getting beat to shit from its left side, so it's gonna turn around and regurgitate the oil and spray it at you, Nargo, and
Now you
Black?
like it.
so you guys, please give me a reflex
No
save.
fire. No fire.
You take a -1 to reflex save. There, Glass.
It'll automatically do it.
Okay.
He added the condition.
Yeah, it's reduced.
Copy that.
14.
21.
Okay. So you guys both take the venom again. So Nargo roll forward.
I rolled a 21.
That's how I felt. With
On a
Age of-
21?
Whoa.
That's how I felt in Age of Ashes. It's just like,
What?
He got a 17 on the die, and he still takes it.
Do you guys roll fortitude for me?
I rolled 22 for fortitude.
Oh,
Okay. All right. And Glass.
again for the poison? Oh god, 14.
All right, Glass. You are
Oh.
now clumsy 2 and slow 2.
Oh, fantastic.
Nargo, you're fine.
Was there
Yeah.
damage on that?
No, there's no damage.
Okay.
a real bad debuff.
Yep. And then he is going to try to bite you, Nargo. With his
Mhm.
last action.
Just super easy to hit. Okay.
And he failed. So he missed.
Cool.
Dega, your turn.
I'm just over there singing, "What the fuck is going on?" Yeah, I'm just gonna do another performance. Got it. And I'm going to telekinetic projectile a rock at it.
Okay.
Alright. Plus 8. That is a 26
All right. To hit.
to hit.
Yes, you did.
For 6 points of damage.
All right. Ernst, your turn.
I'm going to. I think I just swing. Normal swing. Normal swing.
Normal.
This is a +9. So 19.
To hit.
Yeah.
Missed. I'm adding the flank you hit.
Yeah. And I did 4 damage.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
I'm gonna swing again, -5. So this is a +4, and it is a 18.
That misses with the at a 20.
Okay.
Did you get the +1 from the inspiration?
No. So 19.
Yes, then that would hit.
6 damage.
All right.
Did you subtract from his AC?
And then shield.
Okay. Up with you, Sorvak with
Man.
11.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and raise my shield. I'm going to
Okay.
overdrive again. I am still in overdriven. I'm just basically trying to get the crit. If I fail, it does not end unless I crit fail.
Okay.
6. That does fail, but doesn't crit fail, so I'm still
Okay.
good, still overdrived. And then I'm going to hit it with my sword.
You didn't bring your roller up.
Oh. There we go. I need to roll to hit, and that's 22 with the.
Hit.
Okay.
And it, yep, that's 20. Yep.
And then. Oh, duh. Damage. Derp. I was like, that can't be right. So 9? No.
9.
To 11.
Let's see what.
11.
Okay.
What is the damage total for that?
I get 1d8 plus 3. I rolled a 5, so it's 8 as the dice roll. I get +2 from my overdrive, and then +1 from you, Necro. So
Yeah.
It looks really, really battered.
cool.
It's barely standing. So you're
Unpoison
sitting
my
there,
friend.
and Stranger, your turn. You have 1 action.
Yeah, I was just reading the thing. Okay. I'm
That's
just gonna cast shield.
All right.
Please no.
So it is going to climb over the fence,
No.
and it is going to go right there, and it's going to attack you.
Can I still see it though?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just throwing its legs at you, and these quills are coming off.
Whatever.
Alright.
No big.
So 27.
No. Yeah, fucking hits me.
So you take 7 points of damage.
My grayish shield shatters, and I take some.
Okay, and its last action, it will do that one more time. And it got a 29.
Yeah. No, wait.
29.
What does it have to beat it by to get a crit?
10.
It crit me.
What's this cover bonus from the fence?
There's none. It's a wrought iron fence.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
So
Is it doing like piercing attacks?
No, it's just throwing its quills at him. It's not even going. It's a range.
Oh, it's a mini ranged.
Okay.
It didn't hit.
yeah, I have a 19 AC right now.
22 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh!
Is that all?
Oh!
Dega, your turn.
All right. I'm going to do
We are rough in the streets right now.
another inspire
All right.
performance check. Yep, got it. And then another telekinetic projectile at it. I'm going to remember to give myself my +1 from you and your allies. Yep. I'm going to re-roll with a hero point. All right, that probably hits. How far is it from me?
It's 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that's a 22 to hit.
You just hit.
Okay. With a total of 9 points of damage. Wait, 10 points of damage.
It's dead.
Yeah!
Another rock.
It just fucking heaves and spasms a little bit, and its legs curl up, and it just lays there.
Yeah. I immediately trying to treat my own wounds. Well, I failed. So yeah, I got an 11.
So nothing happens, right?
Nothing happens.
Okay.
I stumble up to the stranger and just kind of confused, and I'm like trying to help his poison.
Okay.
I have to roll against the poison's DC,
Okay.
and I got a 18. Failed? Yeah, I didn't do anything for you.
Yeah. So you stranger, you can give me a fortitude save, please.
Okay. This is one that's not negative. Oh god, 16.
Yeah. So you are slowed 3. You're paralyzed.
So
And I'm paralyzed?
Yeah.
well,
That
slow
doesn't
3.
sound good.
You're just paralyzed now.
So I'm going to do a 3 action
Wait.
heal.
Flat foot.
Can I go?
Yeah. This is free action.
I'm going to run up to him with an antidote
Okay.
To
Gladys.
yeah. Well, I'm still casting my 3 heal.
Okay.
Okay.
What does the antidote do?
It flat out gives him a +4 item bonus.
To
Attempting a saving throw against one poison of 14th level or lower.
Okay.
I'm
Alright,
going to repair my instability.
Okay, yeah. So as you do that, Sorvok, you do see that the
That might take too much time.
the barricade that was on fire is currently dwindling down, and it looks like there are a bunch of people pulling the barricade apart. They're trying to get into the graveyard with you guys. It appears to be the town folk.
Okay. So, here's a question for you. I have quick repair. Does that
Yeah.
affect whether or not I can do instability fixes faster, or is that just a flat no? It takes this long.
I think quick repair you can use every 10 minutes, right?
I think so. Fixing your instability is a retuning thing. It's a process. It's basically like recharging focus points. Where
Right.
it's not. It doesn't have the broken condition. It doesn't have the broken condition.
Correct. It does not. No.
Yeah. So the broken condition is different. That means that item has lost half of its total HP,
Got it.
where yours is just malfunctioning.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
basically just gotta work out the bugs.
So it the refocusing takes 10 minutes,
Okay.
right?
Percussive maintenance.
That's
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh.
I was just curious.
Everybody around got 9 HP.
Okay.
9. Ooh, fantastic.
And then one more fortitude save there, stranger. You get a +4.
Oh, I can try to treat him
Do I
again.
heal first?
If you want to try. Okay.
I can try to treat him again.
You just said we got a +8, right? Or +6?
5?
Yeah.
He gets another 2.
Okay, so you get a +6 to your fortitude save.
I get a +6 on my fortitude.
Yep.
Okay. So 17 + 6, 23?
Yep, you passed.
Yay!
You are no longer paralyzed, clumsy, or slow.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right.
Fuck.
What was the heal from
Paralyzed.
Ernst?
Does it like last a
What's
long
that?
time or?
Well, then
What was
that's
the heal from Ernst?
It was 9.
9?
Yeah, 9.
I'm just full heal.
So
That's pretty fucking.
as you're repairing, stranger, you guys are all healing. A crowd is forming around you guys, and it's most of the townsfolk that you've seen before. The mayor's there. He's got a broadsword. The leader of the barracks is there, which I actually had his name. I want to say it because I'll forget it again. Laris Longsaddle's there. They all look kind of bloodied up and beat up.
I'm gonna almost immediately interrupt them. Don't burn the body.
They all look like they've seen some shit. They're trying to look like got that 1,000-yard stare, right? And the yeah, I've had it written down, but it's not here. Cool. So the lady at the Dawn Flower Library, Lady Vanderdash, she comes up to you. She's a hobbit. You've met her before at the library. She actually looks like she just has caked blood on her, but she's not bleeding anymore, and some of her clothes are torn up, but whatever wounds were there are no longer there. And she says, "What a hell of a night! Thank you guys for clearing out the rest of these skeletons, and unfortunately our loved ones. We were actually waylaid by the library with skeletons jumping off the cliff and attacking us. Most didn't survive, but some did, and they started getting into the library. And so everybody's kind of quiet, and she says, "What do we call you, heroes?"
I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna look and point towards Dega and just go on.
I'll get back to you on that.
So yeah, so there's something in the background's like, "Oh, Tari's heroes, yeah!" And they start screaming, and then they're like roaring, like good job, you guys have done so much for the fucking community.
I'm just gonna lay down and keep pulling quills out of me.
Yeah. You probably got the one out of your throat.
Total fucking hero.
The Banderdash lady comes over and she kind of helps you, and everybody that has any wounds are completely healed. A white golden aura comes off of her, and your wounds kind of recede.
All of it?
All of it.
I was at 4 health.
Yeah. She's a high-level priest.
Well, yeah. Thanks, dude.
But so the mayor comes up, and there's a couple guards and actually residents that live here that are scouring the graveyard, making sure that anything that was trying to come up is either dead or stayed dead.
Mm-hmm. Just don't burn the body.
They don't even go near the spider body at all.
Yes, it's on the other side of the fence.
Yep.
Anyways, he's good over
Just super adamant. Don't even look at it.
Don't come here. So yeah, the mayor comes up to you guys and says, "Hey, look, again, sorry to be putting you in this position. You saved the town again.
there. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the lighthouse wasn't taken care of. It turned back on. As he looks at
No
it,
refunds.
yeah, as he looks at it, you can see the lighthouse looks like there's a small mist or haze that's kind of rising above where the light was. He's like, whether it's burnt out or not, or will it turn on again, I would like to task you guys to investigate further.
So I'm going to scale up Nargo and just stand on his shoulder and be like, "We, the Otari's Fist, will gladly defend your city for a small fee."
And everybody's like, yeah, pay him what he wants. Good job.
I go in the crowd.
Yeah.
Give him everything! You're women! You're women! We have your kids.
Take my baby, kiss it. So obviously everybody's hyped up. They're the adrenaline's kind of wearing down. But the mayor says, just please take a long rest, relax, and come see me whenever you get a chance, and we'll discuss any further details.
I grab the spider's leg, give a grunt like and then start dragging the spider's body down through the graveyard.
I'm just following. Careful, don't burn it.
So you could make a sled out of like what's left of that wagon if you want to kind of bring it with you.
I suppose it would be in my character. Sure, I'll make a quick sled.
We have a boat. No, it's not.
The boat is actually the mayor's.
It's backyard.
Yeah.
I have that written in my notes.
By the way, I found out I can. No, wait, that's not mine. Never mind. I'm a blacksmith. I'm not a boat maker.
All right.
Just a small bonus. Small bonus. You make the boat out of metal, you're good.
At this time, we don't have an overhead, right? Okay. So
No, but if you wanted, you could just stream in Discord this map.
God, why is everything attached to it? Okay, so we're at a stage now where this is a long resting period. So you guys get to determine your resting period.
First one of the session.
But I would say it's you level up and you can actually take a month off and do whatever you want. You can commission weapons, items. You can talk to merchants. You can actually earn a living here. There's a lot of different ways that you can utilize your skill sets to actually be paid for it. And you would help the town too.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody level up. Let's do that first.
Done.
Knock that in.
I just clicked the button. Yeah.
Yep.
I went ahead and
Leveled
did
up.
it yesterday and sort of planned stuff out, so I just clicked the button.
Nice. Okay. Good. We're all leveled up. Nargo, what's your total hit points now?
41.
Nice.
Okay. Well, does anybody have more than Nargo?
38.
38.
Okay. Wow. Nargo squeaking by.
So,
Good luck. So the mayor's really interested on talking to you, Glass, and Kaz about some stuff since you guys stayed at the dinner and had conversation with him and his family. The Otari garrison, Lardis Longsaddle is actually interested in talking to you, Nargo, for if you're interested in working for the barracks for a time.
Sure.
Just you'd earn a living and you would essentially, you'll have free time to their smithy. You'll have free time to all their supplies and equipment if you wanted to work on any of your stuff. If you wanted to build anything or move on that.
Sure. So I guess since I have the spotlight, so there were two things that I wanted to do initially. Like the first two ideas that I had for my armor. First a simple grappling hook. I basically just wanted to have sort of a spear launcher with a rope on it on one of my arms, so I could just be like Batman, basically, and just thunk and then grapple. Second one was a flamethrower, because oil was pretty helpful. So
We have
how
so
could
much
we do
oil.
that?
yeah, we do.
So
They
basically,
shouldn't choose grease
so
spell.
the grappling hook and all of that, like it's going to take time to come up with the schematics because you actually have to invent it.
Okay.
And then once you invent it, you actually have to build it and then test it and run theories on it.
Sure.
So I would say about a week for the grapple hook and then probably about 2 weeks for the flamethrower.
Okay.
So the first one, so just give me like a craft check for the first one.
Craft check. 29.
29, okay. So yeah, and the first week you figure out the grappling hook situation. You only have access to 2 grapple hooks right now. So if you shoot one, you can divvy up 50 foot of rope, or you can carry more rope on your pack if you want. Unless you decide to try to find finer rope like elven rope or anything like that that's much thinner and lighter. But you're gonna have to actually talk to the merchant about that. But it's basically got like a combustible air chamber on it, and it releases the pressure and it shoots your grappling hook up. And as it's going, you just grab the rope and hold on.
Okay.
So that's how that one is gonna pan out. Oh, it's gonna take you a week of actually working. So 12 hours a day, all that stuff.
Okay.
And actually, you make. Are you trained or are you an expert in crafting?
Expert.
Expert.
At level
okay.
3.
Gotcha. Okay, so a week time too. They also pay you 5 gold.
Oh, cool.
If you were working in the barracks, fixing up their equipment, working on shields, swords, armor, you divvy up your time in between helping them and working on your equipment. So we'll come back to you. So this is what I'll do, like 1 week at a time. So Glass, is there anything that you'd like to accomplish? You do know that there is that the mayor would like to speak to you and Kaz together. There is also a store called Odd Stories. It's a place that they sell magical equipment. They sell arcane tomes. They sell scrolls.
Okay.
All that kind of stuff. If you're interested in that.
Right. So I am interested in that. I think I'd like to talk with Dagan and see when he wants to speak with the mayor.
At his house. I mean, he's watching my boat for me.
Right. So maybe when he wants to go talk to him with the boat, we can just both go together.
Probably the next day or whatever.
Yeah. So this
this
is like the resting period. So we're just doing like a week at a time. So as you rest, just let me know what you guys would like to accomplish in that week.
Oh, well, I mean, we got a giant spider carcass. So basically, me and Sarvok are trying to figure out what we're doing with it because we know that its oil is super valuable, but is it also something that he could use alchemically, something he could use for power armor?
So I have alchemical crafting, so if I can use something
Stranger.
with that.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah. So okay. Okay. So do you have crafting class?
Yeah, I'm expert in crafting.
Okay. Yeah. So give me a craft check.
He's also a really good crafter. He's more of an
Oh
achiever.
God!
You got a reroll. Just saying.
Not one. I can reroll.
You can reroll. You spend a hero point at any point.
All right. Let's just use it because that's pretty terrible. 22.
Perfect. That's what you needed.
Fantastic.
The DC was 21 on this one. So you extract 1 bulk of Scalthrax oil, which you both estimate is about 20 gold for this vial. And you can use it on anything without alchemical that deals fire damage instead, and it will give it a +2 fire damage to it. So if you make a flask of whatever it is, the alchemical version of a firebomb, it'll give it a +2 if you use the oil in this flask.
Could be useful. Okay. So we only have 1 use of it?
You have 1 bulk, but 1 bulk will make 10 alchemical flasks.
Oh.
Ooh.
So each flask is worth 20 gold.
No, each flask is not. Each flask is worth 5 gold.
Okay, so it's just good to hang on to them.
Yeah, so it will be more, but you have to actually craft the flasks.
Okay. I mean, or just go buy the flasks.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I have an excess of money at the moment.
So you actually got to craft the actual.
Oh, I thought you meant just like go down to the car shop.
Yeah,
like,
you'll buy. You have it in your kit. You'll just buy the flask, but you actually got to make the mixture, right?
Oh.
So we just have the bulk.
Yeah.
Ingredient.
So you have 1 bulk of the Scalthrax oil. You can just sell it straight up right now for 20, or you can flip it and take time crafting and sell it for 50.
When it comes to selling things, let me handle that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys want to sell things, that is.
Yeah, Necro, on your turn, I got an amulet for you to sell.
So
Okay.
So the mayor talks to you two guys, and he kind of meets you outside, and he's looking at this little boat you got, and he's like, "Hey, look, what are your intentions with the boat? I don't mind holding on to it, but weather, storms, it's gonna beat this up. You probably want to keep it in.
I'll have these guys help me carry it to town at some point.
Oh, okay.
Out of the mayor's yard.
Yeah, so he's fine with you guys. He says so. I understand that you guys came from Absalom. Has anybody is interested on tutoring my children? Basically, anybody who has society can actually help the kids. He basically wants to educate them in Absalom.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shrug. Not me.
No, okay.
I can teach them about kobolds.
Do you have
I
society?
know a little bit.
Class?
Yeah, I have +7.
Okay, that's if you want.
I'm just
to do it.
trained. Yeah.
He would
Is
pay
there?
you.
Sorry, say it again.
He'd be willing to pay you to tutor his children for your downtime.
Okay.
If you're interested.
Yeah, I might be interested in that. Get a little extra gold.
Just let me know. Every week I'll pay 10 gold for
Okay.
your efforts.
It's definitely worth.
So he
Yeah.
said, as he brings you into the foyer, he has a couple drinks laid out for you guys to pick and choose at your leisure. And on the table looks like this huge kit. It has all kinds of quills, paper, parchment on there. He's like, you probably know what this is. This is a cartographer kit. So whatever.
I'm just looking at it. It's a book.
Yeah, so it's worth 50 gold out of game. But he says what I would like you to do is my gift to you guys is for help, spend time with the family, considering teaching my children. Take this and actually make a map of Gauntlet. Take time and you can keep the kit and I will refill it whenever you need, but I will pay you 20 gold to record everything that you can about Gauntlet.
Gauntlet is the tower.
Yeah, the tower.
That's the tower we went to. Okay.
So
Now, that would take.
That would be craft.
Yeah, so if you guys had decided to do that as your downtime, you would spend time in the area and you would be writing everything out, rooms, all that stuff, the tower size, everything.
I will take it. Be like, I'll ask the others if they want to do this.
Oh, I would like one of you two to do it.
Well, it's him or I'm not. I don't even know how to write, so.
I'll take the time to do it.
Okay. And so he shakes your hand. He thanks you very much. Like, that's all I have. And again, if you're interested in tutoring, let me know. If you're going to be the one, drawing the maps out, I'm sure you're going to be busy. But just let me know.
Okay.
Okay, so that's good. Gomer, what would you like to do for your week? There's the Dawnflower Library. That's if you want to help heal or train people in your, religion or anything like that.
Can I do split time between the library and wherever they're training their guards or whatever?
Yeah, the barracks
Yeah.
or the garrison.
Yeah. I want to split time between both.
Oh.
See if I can't teach them some cantrips or whatever, like divine lance or something that would
Gotcha.
help.
So
them
give
get
me a
something.
religion check.
That's gonna be where the fuck is it? 19.
Yeah, so you meet the check and you actually get 3 gold for your efforts.
Easy.
You get 3 gold for your efforts to, if there's people interested at the library to learn about your god. And the Banderdash does ask that if you get time, we don't have any tomes or anything like that. The library's fast. If you want to write something about your god, we can store it here at the library for future people that may be coming in that are interested. So, you take that time to kind of write that out. Okay, so selling stuff. What would you guys like to sell?
Well, I have quite a few things on me.
This is what I want to do with my downtime.
Okay,
Yeah.
so selling, and there are going to be merchants coming in every week from Absalom.
If you want to buy things or sell things, just tell me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna
Ernst
give.
had the Skeptic's elixir from earlier, right?
I had that wrote down here.
Yeah, you had writ it down. I had added it to my inventory. I didn't know if I was carrying it or not. Are you carrying and dealing with it, or?
I mean, we can just say that I have it now.
Okay, I was just thinking you could give that to.
Yeah, one day you guys kind of meet up in the market, which is number 12.
Empty all our bags.
And discuss on selling stuff there.
Mhm.
They also, if you're interested in the market and for time, if you have intimidation, they'll hire on as a security guard.
So basically, as a downtime action, because I have the bargain hunter free feat for
Yep.
my background, I can use diplomacy to essentially use that time to make money or whatever as well.
Yeah, to haggle back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically. So
Yeah, buy something and sell it at a higher price. Yeah, I got it.
So I'm not just looking
Stricter.
for offloading my stuff. I'm just looking for things that are worth, like, you know, this is probably going to fetch a couple bucks over down the road. So I'm going to buy it there, go resell it there.
Yeah, every week there is a large merchant caravan that comes through here from Absalom. So they have equipment up to level 7.
Oh,
So
cool.
anything you want that they do sell.
Or we're like, oh, there's that set of full plate that my cleric friend will want. I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have stuff here. I have and tell me if any of this is just garbage.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a pendant bead, shiny.
No, that's all the stuff I told you is worth money.
Okay, what about wooden mud bug crown?
Okay, mine's that. that
I could probably turn a profit on it.
yeah.
I can spin a tale about the king of Gauntlet and be like, this was his infernal crown.
So here's what I do have for sale currently. I have the pendant
Give it
bead.
to me.
I have a trident, a blowgun, a wolf fang, that skeptic potion, a dark vision potion.
So what are you looking to sell?
I'm
All of it? Do you guys want to keep any of these potions? You want to keep the wolf fang charm?
I will sell it.
those two keys.
I'm fine with selling a lot of it.
Yeah.
The amulet of
I might
chance
hold on to
protection.
the keys until I finish my cartography of the place.
Okay.
4 regular ass daggers, just a normal ring. I'm keeping that cloak. And we have a soul gem.
All right, here. Let me see your list.
So that broke, right?
Let me see your list.
Good luck reading it.
Oh yeah, the soul gem from the
That ain't bad.
Yeah, that was in the book.
construction. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna write next to it what you can get for it.
Okay.
Okay. I have the hand of the mage on me as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to keep that for later, though. I don't know.
That's if you want to sell it.
Right.
How many charges were in that wand of amulet?
Quite a bit, I think. If you wrote it down here, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I have it. Yeah.
I do have the mage hand cantrip, so I might just sell off the mage hand and equip that in this downtime.
Yeah. Well, what's great about that is anyone can use it. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that's true. Could toss
So
it around.
anybody that's, like, not even
You could have 2 people. Yeah.
we could find use for it, but
Right.
you know, it's also worth how much gold? You can just take the cantrip if you wanted to.
Right.
If we ever ran into a situation where like, oh fuck, we can't get that item unless we have mage hand.
Right. Spend the downtime and redo my cantrips.
All right. So you got blue and red moss. That's gonna be something that you kind of mix with
Oh, right.
stuff to make alchemy. But you know, you could probably you're gonna have to have one of those guys roll the crap to kind of see what it is, but you'll get
Yeah.
gold for it. But yeah.
All right.
When it comes to alchemy, in order to do like a healing potion, you need to be trained in medicine, right? Or just have rolls in medicine.
No, I think
Alchemy?
no, I think alchemy is just it's magical in the sense that it's a potion, but he's not like casting you don't have somebody praying over it to make it fully. It's just
Okay.
like a healing salve or something along those lines.
Okay, so it would just
Yeah,
take.
alchemy's fun. Gomer, you played alchemist before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun, but they can do
Yeah.
a lot. With them.
Okay, yeah, because I need to know the possibilities, right? Because I've taken the alchemical crafting and I'll get magical crafting next level, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of pushing towards that direction for downtime.
Yeah. I mean, it's Well, you're also. I know you're pushing your character to be a little bit more harder to hit, or easier to dodge stuff.
I feel like a glass cannon, so being able to either absorb hits
Yeah.
or be harder to hit seems like a really good idea.
And not to mention, if you build alchemy and you make healing potions, you're bringing something more to the table.
Exactly.
Nargo
Yep.
can heal.
I can do that, or extra night vision, and me and Daga can go explore things, or
Absolutely. Yeah, it's great about that. It's like it's limitless, right? However you
just
wanna
sit
play.
behind Nargo and poke everything with my Naginata.
I would suggest too buying a bandolier. So that you would wear.
Oh, okay.
Bandoliers are just all around. Everyone should have one.
Yeah. What happens with the bandoliers is you put your potions in there, and instead of going into your spend an action to go into your pack, and then
Oh,
spend an
it's
action
just a
to
drink action?
swift action to pull it, one to drink. So you're saving one action economy in battle.
Okay.
So
Now, not all potions are needed to be used in battle. Like dark vision, you can use outside of it.
Sure.
But it's
I assume a bandolier has limited slots, so you only get like 4 things.
50 slots. Like it goes all the way around.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just from your shoulder to your waist. And they're not like huge vials. They're just like small little vials that go in there.
Okay.
So the rowboat. So go ahead and roll diplomacy for your weekly upkeep.
skills, diplomacy. I'm looking at spells like an idiot and thinking about too many things at once. All right. All right, here we go. Whew. What do you think I rolled?
4.
27.
Okay, you crit. Yeah. So you just like Nargo, you get five additional gold for buying and selling trinkets.
Mm-hmm.
So Otari's known for their trinket wear, but you're buying trinkets locally. They're really cheap, and when the merchants come by, you upsell it.
Yeah, up
So
to
yeah, so that's.
Did I sell my crown?
The
bug crown?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Glass, while we're doing that,
I gotta
can
go
you
sell
give
a
me
fisherman a
craft
boat,
check
sell the
on
product.
your
I gotta go talk to a man about a dog.
19.
19. Yeah, so as you take your time, it is a couple hours there and a couple hours back, so you're really only spending about 8 hours
Afternoon.
recording everything. You go during the daytime, you make sure it's good weather, obviously. You're soloing this stuff.
Yep.
You do happen to find a door that you guys didn't realize when you first went through. It was behind the tapestry, and it was right next to the lighthouse, and there you do have the key for it.
I just jammed the rusty key in there.
Yeah, it's not rusty, it's the other brass.
Oh, it's one of the good ones? It's the one we couldn't use? Okay.
Yeah. So,
Never found
but you do find it. Whether or not you go into there,
That's
whatever,
bullshit.
that's up to you. So,
Yeah, let's explore it.
you're gonna explore it.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you.
So I didn't want to
Is
just
this
do trinkets.
Overly dangerous? Okay.
So what I can do is I can look for an item, and using that money I would gain, I can use as a discount off that item,
Okay.
and you set the DC. So I was just looking for runes or full plate, basically just your normal adventure shopping list.
Okay. So you're wanting to look for these things.
Mhm.
Okay. So you do find. So you do know that the Dawnflower Library sells level 1 runes. So
Just level 1.
if you want to if you want to buy +1 for weapons and stuff,
Mhm.
they'll actually craft it to your weapon.
Mhm.
So they sell those there. They do sell healing potions. They sell anything, like they sell scrolls of like restoration, all that stuff, remove curse. As far as other runes, you haven't found any.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So the merchant caravan company doesn't have any.
but you do find they do have a set of full plate.
Okay. Fucking store
I
that.
have all this stuff.
But they want full asking price for it, and they will not budge.
They have a what?
They want full asking price for it, and they will not budge.
Okay. Well, I
You
will.
already know that they have a buyer further down the road
Mhm.
for that exact same price, but they're willing to get rid of it just to save the carrying the bulk.
It's like, well, I need a few more gold pieces on me for full price, but I'll try to, like, what if I gave you this, and the gold? Just kind of fill the gap.
What were you trying to give them?
Just a few of these items. Like, I got a trident,
So Glass, I don't know if you can see Can you see the map?
a blowgun,
So I don't know if you can see where this is, but this stairwell right here
whole thing.
goes straight down. to
Oh, it
the-
goes down. Okay.
So it is dark as you crack open the door.
Yeah.
It smells
And I got
musty,
24.
almost as it's been so long
Fucking
since it's been
bacon.
used. There's layers of
Sorry.
dust on the stairwell, but it's completely dark down there.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know you
Good.
have
To
light,
go.
right? Or
Yeah,
Not the one.
Yeah, all these things.
I thought I did. Oh, I think I was shifting my cantrips around. I think I actually can know more now, so I can add light back in.
Yeah. Again,
Do you,
this
do you
happens
increase cantrips per level, or is it just spells? Because when I was doing a little bit of reading, I think it was just spells.
well, whatever cantrips you have, you can use all the cantrips, right? From what I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use them whenever.
Right.
Well, he has 5 prepared.
I have 5 prepared slots, but I can know 8.
Yeah, he's a prepared caster, so he has to prepare his cantrips at the beginning of every day.
Yeah. So if we'll just say
Right.
for this point you've prepared light, right? Because you are actually searching an area that's dark.
Right.
You know, this whole half this area was dark at some point, so you're just running around, right? Yeah. So it does go down, and it goes into another room that you can see further down, but the stairwells are covered in layers of dust.
Sounds like something you would want to do alone.
Yeah. I'll just stay back. I will cast the
Are you gonna shut the
detect
door?
magic just to see if I can feel anything in the area, and then I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. So there's nothing that you can feel coming from down there. It's just
Okay.
it feels old.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back out. There's no reason getting into anything dangerous. I'm alone.
And as
And
you're
roll initiative.
as you're going through it, there's this other room right here where the stairwell goes down. It's covered in rocks. You reappraise the situation, and you think it will take about 40 to 80 man hours to remove the rock to go further down. So you can either hire labored help from the city of Atari to remove it, or you guys can spend that time and actually remove the rock yourselves.
I think I won't do anything about it now, and I'll consult the team when I get back.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, sell all that shit.
Yeah, so can I talk him into like taking the value of these items plus the gold I have to get myself up to where I can get the full plate?
He's willing to do it, but he's only going to give you 80% of what you're willing to sell.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's already got somebody that wants his full plate anyways.
How much is it?
So I'm just gonna.
What's the total there?
Oh
You wanna
god,
give to him?
probably most of this.
So you also have a rowboat.
That's the moss that the 2 dudes were chewing. I'm a hoarder. I keep everything.
Is
So
it tin or silver?
Yeah, it's alchemical.
yeah,
Or is it G or C?
That's G.
It's all gold.
Okay.
That stuff's mostly found deep below the earth.
And it was
Well,
useful
wait.
alchemically.
Yeah.
Do we know what for? We never appraised it, so I'll hold on to that.
Nope, it's been riding in my pocket for a bit.
So you have all that stuff. You have your rowboat that's estimated 50 gold.
Mhm.
You have a spyglass that you get, a jeweled spyglass. That's
I was holding on to that.
Okay.
Cool. We
Find the NPC to hand it into for the quest reward.
yeah. For the gold, you finishing the quest. Restore senses. Did we ever use that?
No.
Okay, so Nargo, can I get another craft check from you,
One thing
please?
was
Yes.
Was this just a normal nondescript
It's
ring?
15.
15. Okay, so
Good.
you end up making a gold
8 silver.
for the next 2 weeks. Your work was not its best quality, but it was passable.
Really
Sure.
phoned it in.
You know, you fix some dents and stuff.
Gotcha.
You have the schematics for your flamethrower. So it's basically a capsule that goes on that you pour oil in and you seal it, and it's pressurized in the back, and it just pushes oil out, and you have to light it, the tip, before you shoot the oil. So take an action to light the tip and then another action to shoot the flamethrower. So it'd be a 2-action.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it'd be a 2-action move, and then you have to refill the canister after you know, it's not going to be a multi-shot thing.
Sure.
So it's got a load. It's like a crossbow. It has
Yeah,
a load
it's got a load. Yep, and then it will do with your current level, it'll do 1d6 persisting. So as you, and they have to roll a reflex save.
So
It's
there's no
basically a cone.
there's no immediate damage. It's just persist damage on there.
No, it's immediate 1d6 fire damage, and then it's 1d6 persisting.
Oh, okay.
So you'll do 1d6 immediately, and then
They get a save.
yeah, they'll get a reflex save.
Mhm.
It's a 15-foot cone. Well, really, wherever you want to wave it, right? So the cone can go wherever you want to put it. But it's just like casting a spell.
Yeah.
I have this amulet of and this gold tooth.
I'll have you Wolfang 4 gold.
So the
And-
gold tooth is worth 5 gold.
Just keep going. Just keep giving me
Okay.
numbers.
Just straight on in weight itself.
You know,
And what was the
keep a
amulet
little
called?
line through.
The amulet was Channel Protection Amulet.
5 silver.
Channel protection amulet.
It was
Okay.
worth 56 gold in the book.
Did I give you trident
Yeah.
already for 1?
So,
yeah, I think
are you
the
still
plus
wanting to
one.
keep
Or
that,
no,
or do you want
the
to
one
sell?
from the
I was
ring.
gonna sell it.
Okay. Do you want to do it yourself, or do you want to let the
the
merchant
money?
handle it?
Well, I feel like if I gave it to Necro, he's gonna come back. Hey, I don't have your money, but here's all these other stuff that I bought with it.
What's he giving me?
He's not giving you.
I said I was originally going to give this amulet to Necro, but I feel like if I gave it to him now, he's gonna be like, hey, I don't actually have your money, but here's all the stuff that I used your money to buy.
Yeah, 100%. Because I can give you really good shit.
But it's not the shit that I asked for.
No, I would be like, here's this +1 striking longsword that I paid for out of my own pocket. You're welcome. Oh, I guess you don't want that then. All right. Whatever.
Whatever.
Go ahead and make yourself a chainsaw.
Whoa. He made a flamethrower.
A flamethrower.
Okay, that's worth.
I'll let Necro sell it.
Okay. All right. You cave underneath. The
Oh,
pressure.
now you want me to sell it. Okay. I'm
No,
buying
because-
you a set of full plate right now.
No, because if I don't let you have it, you're never gonna let me fucking forget it. You're gonna be like, well, I could have afforded this fucking other item that would have helped us here, but no, you had to go sell it yourself. So I know. I just know I'm gonna get nagged to hell and back.
Yeah.
I'll do it for 6 gold.
I'll do it for 6 gold. All right. So I gave Necro's character this amulet.
What's the
All
card?
right. Is there anything
Amulet
that you
of channel
want him
protection, it's
to
worth 10 gold.
acquire for you
Think so?
guys, equipment wise?
I want a
so
better tower shield, but I was looking at the gear for shields, and I wasn't seeing anything.
With the 80%?
Okay.
Yeah, that's everything.
So
That's 80%.
I don't know if that deal is here. though.
better tower shield, or I guess better sword.
Okay. And what about you, Glass?
I don't know. I need some direction, I think. I don't know how I'd go about like enhancing my Naginata. I would like to get some alchemical supplies, I think, so I could start using alchemical crafting.
Okay. Do you have
Um,
an
So what I'll do is I'll
kit?
just use what gold I have.
say it again. I can't
Do you
hear
have-
you when am I
yeah.
talking.
6 from those items.
So what?
I was just letting. He can't hear us because you guys are over talking.
Oh, sorry.
You're
So-
a little bit louder than Sean.
Yeah. Do you guys have? Do you have an alchemical kit?
So,
Because you can use like local services to actually craft things, but unless you want to craft it outside, you know, of the town, you're gonna need a kit to do that.
So alchemist
Right.
gold, 3 gold.
Yeah.
I think I need to buy the kit. I think because if you look at like alchemical crafting, it says I learned 4 first level alchemical items or formulas.
Just deduct.
Yep.
But I'm not sure exactly where to look for that because there's an add formula, but it feels like it just shows all equipment. on
Yeah.
the app.
You will have to actually. I'll have to actually give you the CAS because I really don't. I haven't ran the program myself, so I don't even know where to start looking.
For what?
Sure.
So he wants to figure out how to start doing alchemical crafting, and it says he has 4,
It's a craft skill.
but he doesn't know what formulas he has.
Oh,
It
so
says 4 first level alchemical items to your formula book.
that'll be in the gear tab.
Right, I thought it would be. There's an alchemical section.
Yeah. So you can select it by level, so you can go to 1, and then
Right.
that's all the ones that you got, and then you can
It's
pick
like-
4 of those.
It's like first or second level, was it?
First.
First.
level.
First.
So
I
you
think,
automatically know 4 of those. You just pick them and add them to your gear.
You can also buy the formulas. You can buy a formula book,
Yep.
which
Okay.
are pretty cheap.
Yeah, there's actually a place called Pros Cast, and they do sell alchemical equipment and formulas.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll let you pick your 4, and then we'll come back to you. All right, back to
Okay.
you guys.
Mhm.
So have you figured out?
Yeah, so basically I gave him all the gold I had, which was 24.
Okay.
And I gave him a trident, 4 daggers, a gold ring. So that was 8 silver per dagger, 8 silver for the trident. So that came out to 4 gold. And the gold ring, which is another 8 silver because 80%, 80%, 80%. Yeah, a few items. So 24 gold later and a bunch of items.
So you got full plate.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Nargo was wanting you to look for a better tower shield, anything like a rune that you could put on it, or a better longsword.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to also.
You do notice too. I forgot to tell you when you go to the Dawnflower Library to do your tutoring or writing your book, or you do notice that there is a showcase there with a longsword, a golden longsword that's being showed off. It's got runes engraved from the hilt all the way through the blade. You do see that. So,
what kind of sword is it?
it's a longsword.
What is it? I'll ask the guy about it.
Yeah, so this was from Val Rajini's sword. This is one of the founding fathers of Otari. This is an heirloom that we hear show off and showcase.
Oh.
He was an exquisite and extremely well-trained fighter.
I mean, I can't detect magic, so
yeah,
I don't know if it's even magical or not.
But yeah, it looks as though it was.
It's a piece.
It's like looks brand new. It's a pristine piece.
I'm like, are you selling it?
No, it's not for sale. For show, it's to honor one of our leaders here, our founding fathers.
Well, I mean, what if it was to go to somebody that would help use it to defend the city and increase its tail?
So Banderdash is like, really, probably not. We would have to be really under siege or something grave would be.
Are undead? Weird.
Thankfully, we have you heroes here
that
helped us handle the situation.
That'd be great. A nice sword to help us, but especially one with such a tail on it. But
she jokes around and clasps your hand and starts walking you through the library. And she's like, "I have very many books here on all kinds of subjects and lore. But what I really don't have is anything on Cobalt lore. By any chance, would you like to write a book or maybe a couple pieces of paper about your history?" She's just kind of walking you through the library. It's vast. It's huge.
I mean, not the best writer.
Well, I mean, I can help you. You can speak common. Can you write common?
Yeah.
If you're interested, I would love to pay you for that.
Okay.
I mean, sure. I'll try to help with what I could be interested. I could be persuaded. Yeah. What are you thinking?
Well, I figured every sheet you write, I'll give you a gold.
How long would it take me to write a sheet, Sean?
I don't know.
How what?
How stupid are you?
Pretty stupid. 10.
Oh, okay. Well, you're average. It probably
without a craft skill.
It would probably take you a couple days to write 5 or 6 pages.
I'm a wheeler and dealer.
Yeah.
Man, I got the road is calling me.
Yeah. So she says, if you give me 5 pages in a day, I'll give you 5 gold. It could be anything, and I'll figure out how to word it properly or how to basically tell your story. The author.
Yes. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay. So she walks you around and showcases the rest of the library. It's, again, vast, huge, different alcoves where people are praying to their gods. There's kids learning certain types of religions. And then you got Ernst over off to the side on
What I'll do is I'll go find another kobold, get him to do it, and I'm going to take a cut of his profits.
Except his profits are 2 gold.
Yeah.
And yours are 60. Sorry, babe.
My armor changed to full, right?
Yeah. Okay, so that's just kind of something you see there. Is there anything else that you guys? Are you going to be?
I still have a bunch of other items to sell, but I wasn't going to sell them all at 80%.
Gotcha. Okay. So this is now like week 2.
Mhm.
So you can if you want you can try to roll.
I got a spider corpse. I don't know if I can talk somebody into buying that.
Okay. So that you'll probably Crow's Cask is probably somebody that would be interested there.
Yeah, I mean somebody might want to preserve it.
Yeah.
Make like a big old spider statue out of it.
And again, you guys spend your time here, you're relaxing, you're talking to people, you get to know the residents and the people that live with the merchants. So in the Crow's Cask is an actual tegu. Mostly they're brewers. If you're interested on trying their special brews, they're willing to pay you, but they don't know the outcome of what's going to happen.
You say they're Tengu?
Magaloy is a Tengu.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
bird person.
Bird person, yeah. So,
Third person.
but they Magaloy, it will actually purchase the corpse from you, take it off your hands for a couple gold. They do notice that the oil has been kind of already pulled from it, or it's dried up.
I'm gonna give this red and blue moss to Stranger. Don't know what it does. Just know that it's found deep in the earth and it's for alchemy.
Okay, so Stranger, roll crafting check. When you get a chance.
And it's worth 10 gold, if anything else.
About the.
So the runes, just keep in mind that the runes are, so for potency, which is increasing your weapon to +1, making it magic, just gives you a +1 to hit, it's 35 gold. A striking is 65 gold, so to do them both, it's 100 gold.
What's the striking do?
It gives you another damage die. So
I can probably make one weapon. We have a greatsword already that's +1, so what was it, 65 for?
65 to have a striking weapon. Rune added.
So we have the boat to sell, we have a bunch of other items still.
So Nargo also has a necklace for 56 gold that he wants you to.
56 gold?
56 gold.
Okay.
He has that.
I'll take that and I'll sell that.
Okay.
Try to
So roll diplomacy.
let's do the blue. Do the blue. Ooh, that is a 16.
Okay. So for your weekly upkeep, your income, are you trained or expert?
I am expert.
Okay, so you get 2 gold for that. Just upselling, downselling stuff. And also too, you do find another vendor comes through. He's a goblin. He's finds a liking to you, mainly because your statures.
We're demi-humans.
Yes. And he's willing to straight up trade as long as it's fair for him and he likes what you got.
Okay.
He's also very, very interested in the actual crown that you have.
Yes, the bug crown.
Yes.
I'll be like, so I'll basically tell him the story of what was his name? Fucking.
I don't know.
I don't even know his. I never actually got his name.
We never knew his name.
Make up a name.
Boss Scrog. He never got his name because you guys fucking Nargo's like, time to die, motherfucker.
I never get a name.
He was monologuing when he got fucked up.
I never got a name, so I totally inflate and just make up a story.
All right, so roll deception.
Yeah.
It's a fucking 18.
Yeah, so he's just like, like, oh.
Well, it's not even really lying.
So he points at the tower.
I'm just creating a story.
So he points at the tower from there.
Because I didn't know.
So he points at the tower. And from there.
Yeah.
He's like, wow, that's cool. He's like, how much are you looking to get?
I summoned a mighty skeletal warrior who came in and slew 3 of his best men.
And he's sitting up on his he's like pushing other people away. He's like, well, I get you. And then, he just wants to listen to the story. And some other people are like,
and then I tell him the story of Gregory.
Yeah,
this
nice.
great knight.
Sir Gregory,
my greatest follower.
the one that almost got one shot by a boot from one of your friends.
Gregory the kicked.
Yes.
Okay, so he says, well, what do you want for it?
It's not magical or anything.
But it has the renown.
I'll take 10 gold for it.
He's like, take 12.
Jesus Christ.
Gives you
I just give him a nod.
And he just has it. He's just like, he just slowly puts it off to his side. Puts like some soap over it. Pats it.
It sticks, mud, and bugs.
Yeah. We're like,
Go make 10 more.
it wouldn't fit my head.
So you did that.
I got the spider corpse too. You want that?
Well, I was telling you, I don't know if you're paying attention, but Crow's Cast, Magaloy will actually give you a couple gold.
Oh, okay.
He says, really, the corpse itself is just dried up. He's like, there's some, like one of the claws I may take and some of the quills I may use, but all the oil is gone. I don't know. We must have dried up or used it all.
I think some of my men were dealing with it, so they might have taken it. I'm not sure.
All right.
There might still be some in there. I don't know.
Well, I can tell you no. It's just by inspecting
The well's tapped?
It's,
Oh, okay.
it's drained.
Okay. But still pretty cool looking in
Oh,
Very
for sure.
terrifying.
Thank you.
It came up behind me. It was like
He laughs a little bit to himself with his big ass beak, and he hands you 2 gold,
yeah, enjoy.
and then pulls it off to the side, and we'll get to it later.
And
It's like, well, send your men over if they're interested in selling the oil. I can use that for some regions.
okay, I will. I'll talk to Sarvak, the inventor.
Ah, interesting.
He drives this strange armor.
Hmm.
You've probably seen him around town.
All right. I normally don't leave too
Sorry.
often.
My voice is changing.
How much in charge did you say that one has?
I think it was 18.
Okay.
So you said somebody was going to trade even with me?
Yeah. So the goblin will. They'll one up.
Full value for
Full value. Yeah.
any of those items
This fucking idiot.
instead of 80%.
So glass. Can
For
you
the
give
rest?
me a crafting check?
And
and then Nargo's necklace was worth how much?
56 gold.
56 gold. Did I tap him out, or does he have the money?
23.
23. Yeah. So you find out that this red and blue moss can be used in alchemical reagents.
Mhm.
Basically, it will be used for like an an
Didn't
antidote,
sell them all.
or it will increase your ability to resist poison by 4.
So
Okay.
make antidotes.
Yeah, so you can make antidotes from that.
Do I?
That's-
So I need to know the formula, right? That was one I was looking to
yeah.
pick up.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah,
formula with the ingredients allows me to make it.
Yes.
And then he wouldn't have to use any cost.
Yeah.
He
Right.
already has that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep, that's great. Let's keep that.
Yeah.
Seem to be getting poisoned a lot.
Also, too, if you wanted to go, if you wanted any type of supplies, there's odd stories, like I mentioned before. They offer books, formulas, and arcane and occult scroll up to level 2. But
Oh,
they
okay.
also sell comprehend language, detect magic, dispel magic. They have other spells like ant hall, mending.
Yeah,
If you wanted to buy
Cat's eye elixir.
yeah. If you wanted to add them to like your spell book, or if you wanted to buy the scrolls and use the scroll, they do have that stuff there too.
Oh, right. Okay.
So Nargo Glass, Gomer and Kaz they're kind of taking all the money and pooling it, and they want to basically give you a +1 on your weapon and possibly make it so it's striking. So how many of those runes can you guys buy?
Let's see. We sell the boat. I got 12 gold, 14 gold now. 14 gold. Your golds. Do you guys want to give me any gold to buy runes?
I can throw in.
Sure, I'll give you 9 gold.
9 gold.
9 gold.
Okay. And you can't just craft these yourself.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Level 3.
Runes.
Yeah, the striking's level 4.
Yeah, so I know you might potentially be able to craft the first level ones.
Crushing,
stuff here.
called, kinwarding, returning, and fanged.
They're not alchemical items.
They're
I don't know if
alchemical
you-
items.
They're not alchemical items.
not. I clicked on runes on the weapon. I was reading those that were level 3 and left.
I don't know if did you get the magical crafting skill feat, or is that
That's
Not
next
totally.
level. That's next
Oh,
level.
okay. So never mind. We're just
Okay.
gonna buy them.
Okay.
So I will still give
Alright.
you the 9 gold for that.
All right. So he gives you 9. Nargo, did you want to give him any gold? I know you gave him the necklace.
I'll give him 10 gold.
Okay.
So 33. And then I sell the necklace and all that. So how much was the necklace worth?
56.
56.
The rowboat was 50, which is now sitting on top of the goblin's wagon.
So okay, then plus another 50. 130. Oops. 139.
I can give you 32.
32.
So what would you guys like to have if you had an option? Do you want a +1 on your weapon to hit and damage, or do you want to be able to roll your damage dice twice?
I would roll my damage dice twice.
I think you need the +1 to take striking.
Do you?
Yes, you have
Okay.
that potency before you can get striking.
I'm an idiot. Stand correct.
So I have 171 gold in total right now.
Okay.
Yeah, the potency of the weapon is like its pool of how much you can put in.
Gotcha. That makes
Did
sense.
you? What was the total of the other items?
Did you add that
That's
from
everything.
the 30?
That's everything.
Okay.
So with 165 gold, we can get a striking room and then a potency and an additional striking. So we can take somebody's normal weapon up to striking and then get an additional striking.
Okay.
Or everybody can get a +1 weapon.
Gotcha.
However we want to look at it.
That's up to you guys. However you guys want to solve that problem.
I was saying last night, now I am not worried about doing damage. I really am not. I am much more concerned about being able to tank and or grapple things so that you guys can hit it for me. So I'd much rather you guys get better damaging gear than myself getting damaging gear.
Fucking glass is all.
But
Yeah.
do you
I mean,
want-
I don't need all of it, but the better off I can hit, the more damage I'm going to do.
So let's do that. Let's give glass, potency, and striking
Okay.
straight away,
Okay.
and then I'll take the other striking.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that'll leave us with a little bit of gold.
Okay.
So,
And then if we find a magical weapon, we just throw it at
Striking.
Nargo.
So that's 165. For,
Throw it at Nargo. Here you go.
that's 165 for just that stuff.
Okay.
So I'm going to reduce this by 165.
All right.
and that is 1 potency and 1 striking, right? Just
Yeah.
to be
Yes.
I have 6 gold.
awesome.
And I bought nothing for myself.
2d12. So at the end of this, we'll be wrapping up our 4-week break. Glass, you can add 20 gold to your pool because you finished the map of the first floor of the Gauntlet.
Okay.
And that's what the mayor pays you. He did say that you may be interested in going to the odd stories because Morblint is actually interested in this kind of history and stuff like that. If you guys ever find any books or lore, he's like, he may be interested in purchasing that from you.
Okay.
So you may potentially be able to double down on your map production.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he's very happy with the way it turned out. Again, Nargo, you crafted you invented two, your grappling hook and your flamethrower. Did you want to purchase any more oil, or are you good on oil?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and sort of see if I can get away with it. So I'm gonna top off my oil at 10 oil, not 40 this time.
Okay.
And I'm also going to make like, a bandolier belt, if I can, that has canisters of oil on it, so I don't have to reach into my backpack all the time.
Perfect. Yeah, actually, give me a crafting check because that's going to be a special bandolier for that.
Yeah.
16?
Yeah, no problem. You make it. It's got their own buckles on there. Quick use, swift action. Yeah, so it can hold 10 things of oil on there
Works for me.
at a time. If you use more than 10 in a fight, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, right.
All right. Kaz, are you good on everything?
Yeah, so I basically can't get you a better shield, Nargo. There's runes for it, but they're just like, they make it unique. Like, you can put returning on your shield or calling to where you can just, like, as a free action, pull it to your hand.
Drop the
That's fair.
shield, grapple, stab it, and then let go.
Yeah,
and
we don't
pull
have
your
the
shield
gold
back.
for it, unless we pulled more gold together.
No, that's fine. I didn't think there would be much, but I know you have more knowledge about this stuff than I do, so I figured I'd see it, but I'm not worried
Yeah.
about it.
I looked into it.
All right. Also, so as we're wrapping up this 4-week break, you guys are fully rested, leveled up.
Can
all
do
your
any
moves are-
retraining or
Yeah, if you wanted to retrain, it would be the time now.
no?
If you wanted to do anything, which I think you guys are already kind of lined out, from what it sounds like.
So what about, did Glass ever come to us about exploring the basement?
That's right. Yeah, so he kind of, he went and finally finalized his map for the mayor. He comes back, and you guys are kind of at Crook's Nook in your own little corner. You guys been there for over a month. Free of charge to stay there. Just keep your areas clean, picked up, and you do. Glass does come and let you guys know that he did find another stairwell that you guys did miss. So he said that there's the rocks that we're blocking. It's going to take probably about 40 man hours to clean up and actually support everything to make sure it doesn't collapse. Or there's that other entrance too to consider that he found.
Dusty corridor.
Just roll a crit on camera.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
For no reason.
I rolled a 4.
All right. So if everybody's ready and got your rations and all good to go,
Yep.
you can,
Buy some more supplies.
yeah, whatever your last minute purchasing would be now.
Mm-hmm. What about like staying at an inn and all that throughout the month?
You're staying at Crook's Nook.
Yep.
So there are a couple other places that if you wanted to stay at, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I brought the cloak back. Did that mean anything to
Yeah,
anybody?
yeah. So if you did you actually talk to the innkeeper about
Yeah,
it?
that's where I was going to originally.
She gives you 50 gold
for that cape.
for the cape, and she says that that when you guys come back, bring the body so I can bury it.
Won't be a problem.
Yeah.
I think we splattered him.
So she said, bring the body. She says also pulls you specifically out to the side and says, I have 3 more men that should be in there. If you find them, bring them back alive if possible, and I'll reward you.
Can you describe them?
She quick nondescript. One guy's actually quite burly looking, broad chest,
What-
tall.
Like
another
what are they
one
wearing?
looks like me, fat, short, cropped hair. Yeah, all leathers, and they will all have these similar cloaks.
Roger.
That's his name. Roger. He's a dwarf, and I don't know why he's not just killing everything. Yeah, so you got 50 gold.
Perfect.
It's a little thing.
Looks
you
like
guys
I found
remember.
myself essentially another boat.
Essentially, that goblin has now 2 rowboats on his wagon. All right. Glass, are you good to go with your alchemy?
I've mostly chosen the things, but I was wanting to buy that, and I want a little direction on that because I'm not sure if there's some things that I should just be getting. I was looking at the alchemist kit, which just seems like a decent chunk of stuff.
So level 1 formulas are gonna, cost you about 1.5 gold for the formula. So if you find any other level 1 formulas that you may want, you can actually go to the shop and they'll have all level 1 and level 2 formulas. And
You'll have all of them.
Yeah, he has all of them, and he'll actually just copy it to your book.
Okay, and just to be clear, because of the alchemist crafting, I just get 4 of them, right?
Yep.
I don't have to
It
purchase?
literally comes with 4.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know if Necro has any that I should just get. Right now, I chose antidote, anti-plague, and elixir of life. Minor.
Yeah. Those
For
are all staples.
yeah, those are all staples. I have one more freebie, and then if there's any others I should buy.
Maybe
Dark Vision's never bad.
holy water, if that's the thing.
Alchemist Fire isn't necessarily bad either.
Yeah, if there's holy water, you could always apply it to weapons.
Just don't throw it at Nargo.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Okay, so Dark Vision is level 2, so I'd have to buy that one, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the level 2s are going to be 3.5 gold a piece.
3.5.
Yeah.
For the
Oh,
formula?
are they cheaper here? Because this
You
in the
try
app
to-
says 6.
It was it?
In the app says 6 gold pieces.
Yeah. No, that's what he's willing to sell them for because he has all of them.
Oh,
He's
okay.
just selling information.
Yeah, he doesn't
It
have a
doesn't
lot of
cost him
customers.
anything. Just gotta rewrite it.
That's just how much it costs to buy the item. Is 6.
Buy the
Oh, okay.
formula.
Oh, he's looking at the formula.
Yeah.
I believe so. So that's level 2. What other level 1s should I look at? I just don't know what I'm getting for my last freebie. I could just get like electric something. There was like bottle of lightning, so I could just
The
apply.
flashbang ones are cool.
Yeah, I could do that. Where's level 1?
Yeah, and if you don't know for certain, that's fine because you're only going to be able to craft either
In
taking
downtime
time
anyway.
out of the game or when you guys are resting.
Okay.
You get up, you'll actually craft 4 or 5 potions.
Okay, I might just wait then until
Okay.
next time.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm wondering if
And again, you guys can come back to town whenever you need. You don't have to stay out there.
Sure.
Okay. So where would you guys like to go in the fortress? Do you guys want to go through that doorway, or do you
Yeah,
want?
charging in head
Yeah.
first.
Into the dusty
The
hallway.
that he found going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one was blocked. It would take
It
Weeks.
takes 40 man hours.
40 man
Yeah,
hours.
he reassessed it.
We'll do one then the other at
Yeah.
some point.
What about a guy in a train suit?
Yeah.
Guy in an explosive train suit, maybe?
Yeah, that's got to be at least a few extra man hours.
Muscles.
You can pay for it.
You know, mechs have myomer muscles. You are a mech.
Yes, I'm okay with this.
Excellent.
Oh no.
So Press is like,
No.
can we go there?
Can we go there?
Yeah.
All right.
Indeed.
So we get there,
All right, let me
midday
get
or-
your mini set up here.
or what? Or what?
Does this map look too big, too zoomed in? Or is that
It's
okay?
alright. It's fine. It's fine.
Fine to me.
Okay.
Can
Look
see
at
a
these
good chunk.
cheeseburgers.
As you're definitely not chairs.
All right. I don't know why, but it wouldn't let me download the map without the letters in there. But I will say this: it does help me out.
You normally should be able to.
They come with them, but I tried doing it and it didn't want to let me do it.
Hmm.
So I ran out of time, so fuck it. Okay, so as you guys go down the stairwell, as Glass is leading the way, since he's kind of looked in this area. As he steps down the stairs, you can see the plume of dust kind of coalescing around his feet, and as you guys go too, I'm assuming normal walking procedure. Nargo, you have light on. Glass, you have light. You guys are lighting up the area, so that's what you're doing to maintain stuff. Nargo, I just assume that you're walking in a guarded position, right? Shield kind of up, always ready, prepared.
Yup.
So, okay. So you see 3 plain wooden chairs sit along the east wall of this otherwise empty room. There's a door to the west. So this is west. That's east for you guys. But yeah, that's 3 chairs that look like they were really nicely crafted, but are also haven't been moved in a long time. There's a door to the other side.
I go in through the other door.
Okay. So the door is open. Just make sure I got this right. Okay. So as you walk into this room, a long wooden table sits in the center of this room, surrounded by several wooden chairs. Only the chair to the north seems particularly comfortable, although its cracked leather padding is mostly decayed.
Great.
I look under the table for any kind of like traps or runes or.
All right, so you're searching for that?
It's
Okay.
a lazy boy.
Yeah, so as you guys go into the room, you look underneath the tables. It looks completely unused, as though nobody's been here in several hundred years.
Okay, I move on. Go to
I
the next
get
door.
up on top of the table.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just walk through.
Okay, so you open this door, and it leads to a wall.
An S.
An S. But you notice on your side, Nargo, there is a piece of stone that is protruding. And as you put your hand on it, you hear a click, and the door in front of you slowly cracks open. This huge stone wall cracks open. And
That's intimidating.
yeah, and it there's a lot of dust that just comes, like it just has not been opened.
I'm just gonna be like, I probably should have searched that for traps.
No.
No. Well, ever onwards. Let's go investigate.
So I'm gonna move the map a little bit here just to get us open. Make sure I don't want to.
Oh, man. I should have been performing out at the Crook's Nut.
Should have been performing.
Should have.
Taking your ass for coin.
I even had been thinking about songs. Shaking your pants for cold. Shaking that tail.
Yeah, I'm just generally walking around with my light torch.
I gave Nargo light spell on his
Oh,
shield.
did you? Sarah, just want to do this properly here. Okay. So Nargo, as the door opens up, it opens up to your left. Here.
Mm-hmm.
And doo-doo-doo. This large open area is a filthy mess, even beyond the collapse to the south that clogs part of the room with rubble. Half-eaten fish, cat-sized beetles, and bits of waterfowl lie strewn about in a tangled amid gnawed bones of larger creatures.
Oh, lovely.
You do see that there's some things that are moving in the rubble, and they're just kind of picking at it. And tearing it up. They don't notice you.
I think this is an excellent opportunity for me to try out my new flamethrower.
Let's test it on the local populace. I leave a convention, never heard of it.
I don't know you, but time to taste flame. Yeah. So they look like little goblins that you may have seen before, but they have red. Oh, their eyes are completely red out, and they're very small and look very nimble. So are you trying to sneak up on them, or are you just gonna rush in?
I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna raise my arm, and I'm just gonna do a whoosh.
All right. So as you get here, they notice you and they stop and they turn before you can do the flamethrower. So roll initiative.
You think walking in with his fucking super soaker?
Again, unless you guys have light, it is dark in this area.
I gave Nargo light.
So
Yeah.
It's about to be decently bright here in a half a second. So
You should have a light on the front of your shield, Nargo.
All right. So okay, Ernst, what did you get?
26.
26. Dega. Dega?
You know, it's 24.
I also got 24.
Oh, okay. Stranger.
16.
Wow. Okay, you guys are handling it. All right. So Ernst, you're up first.
Seeing him charge in, hearing him cock his flamethrower, I'm gonna run in. So I got. Hold on, let me make sure my move didn't change. Hope it did. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 5.
Glass, did you ever put runes on your weapon?
Yeah.
Once I get here,
Yeah, they're like.
can I roll perception see if I see any more? I just have a torch out.
Yeah.
Well, torch and weapon.
Yeah. I mean, what you see is what you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard him fucking with his flamethrower. I don't want to.
No, hold back.
Yeah, so they have a dagger in one hand, and they have their hand over like by their eyes to kind of block out your light.
I'm gonna go right around this. No, I'm gonna stay here. And I'm going to cast Divine Lance. It's good energy. So +8. Ooh, 20. That's a natural 20. But 20 on this far one in the back.
Okay, and what? Trying to hit its AC? You're trying to hit its AC, right?
Yeah, crit.
Yeah. What's your total?
28.
Yeah, you crit. A crit may not.
Yeah, I got you. This does 2d4. It's actually 3d4.
It leveled up.
Was it chaotic good damage?
It's just
Good damage?
Good. It did 6 damage.
6. Okay.
Wait, sorry, 6, 9 damage.
And it only hurts them if they're evil.
And so Ernst comes up, puts his palm in the air, and a fucking a spear kind of alights from his palm, and he hucks it, and it lands right into this. They're called Morlocks, but you don't know that. Into this creature's chest, and he's like, ah!
Oh, I'm sorry, it doubles, so 18.
He's screaming. I heard him pretty bad. Okay, so who goes first, Dega or Sorvak? You both had 24.
I don't know. I forget what wins initiative.
We usually just say whoever has higher dex.
Yeah, whoever has higher.
I have higher dex.
Okay, say you.
I'm gonna go into the room with line of sight of all my friends. I'm going to inspire, do a performance check. That's a success. And then friends. And then I will huck a dagger at the one that got hit by a spear.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away.
That should be in range of the dagger. Range 10 feet. Oh, okay. So I will take a -2 to this. That is a 23.
Wow.
Well, 24 with my inspiration. So
That hits.
and then -2 is 22.
Yep.
That's my second range increment for 3 damage.
3, okay. It appears to be pretty effective. Goes right in, he's like, ah! Just fucking got smoked. All right, I have Sorvak with 24.
All right. So the contraption, my flamethrower. All right. So it's in my sword arm, not my shield arm, my sword arm. And basically, the way that it works is that I have an outstretched palm, and the act of me closing my fists initiates a pressure valve in the gas chamber, and the act of closing the fist also starts to spin a flint wheel that starts sparks as it pushes oil out of the nozzle. And then how I reload it is as I open up the container, it resets the gizmo. So
Nice.
every time the act of reloading, it also resets the mechanism inside of it. So I'm just gonna sort of point my arm at these guys and just whoosh.
All right.
So he moved closer, or
If you want to move 5 foot, like right here, you would get all 3 of those, no problem. Because
Yeah,
it's a
I'll do that.
15. Oh, yep.
All right. So I need to roll to hit.
if he was still here, he could get all 4.
All 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 2 actions, so if he moves and does that,
Okay. Are you okay with that, Narco? You want to get all 4?
Works for me.
Yeah, he fucking does. Okay. Yes. Let me roll my reflex save.
pretty sure that's perfectly 15-foot cone.
Yeah, the back one has to be, can't be any more than that far apart.
Mhm.
Okay, so 3 of them made the reflex save, so they're only take half damage, and the other one failed.
Okay. So how do I roll the chance to hit with this thing?
You don't.
You don't.
They do a reflex save.
I just use it. Okay.
Your reflex save is to dodge out of the way of it, or only partially take cover.
So
Right.
you just roll a d6.
Now you roll a d6.
Oh yeah!
All right. Fuck
3 of them take nothing, and 1 takes 1. Whoa!
And it's minimum 1.
Yeah. They
Oh, it's
will take
minimum 1.
Yeah, but
so-
the one that failed would be persistent on fire.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So he's gonna take another d6, come around, while on his turn.
yeah.
Which one's on fire?
Number 3. What was this one?
Okay.
So yeah, everybody took 1 damage, but the one directly in the middle is on fire right now. The little bit of clothing he has is currently scorched, and his hair is mostly gone.
So what did you use as the DC as the device?
I just used 15 for the
Wouldn't it be his class?
Yeah.
There's a class DC that is almost never used, and
So
it's
then would
specific.
that be 13?
It would be you should have a class DC.
Yeah, it's right above your perception.
Class
it?
DC is 18.
Okay,
According
then
to the thing.
then that would change. This guy is also on fire then.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Because that thing is almost never used, but they put that in the
Yeah.
game for future.
Remind me on that, please. When you do,
So-
I'm sure you're gonna be using the shit out of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in a note. Uses class DC.
Okay. So the persistent damage I'm gonna roll at the end of their turn. Is that right?
Yes.
Sid? Okay.
Yes.
They have to make their flat check. And all
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So Sorvac went at 24. Now I got my guy here that was the highest roller, also the most damage. He's gonna scuttle across. 5. Let's see what got here. Good. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And as he goes by you, he's gonna try to cut your hamstring.
Whoa.
Dirty bastard.
All right, and it's gonna be. He got a 24.
Oh,
It is.
That's a hit for sure.
He did 5 points of piercing damage to your back right calf,
To me.
and he's then going to swing on you.
yeah, he ran by you. Or,
Yep. And he got a 24 also.
So this is damage equal to 1 plus the value of the armor's potency. And that's from piercing, you said.
Yeah.
So my armor specialization means I actually have resistance to piercing. So I says I gain resistance to piercing damage equal to 1 plus the value of the armor's potency rune, which I believe is 0 right now for medium armor, or 2 plus the value of the armor's potency rune for heavy armor. So okay, maybe that doesn't mean anything right now then.
It will later.
So
Okay.
yeah, you reduce that by 1.
Okay. So right. What was the damage again?
I forget.
I think it was 5.
5.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I was on the next one. Yeah.
So-
so take-
Here's the other question I have. I came in with my shield up, but I didn't raise my shield when I used the flamethrower because it would have taken too many actions. So is my shield no longer up?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I can't use shield block. Okay, so 5 damage, easy enough.
Yeah. -1, right?
Mhm.
So 4.
So 4, so 37. Okay.
Yeah. So he did 4 points of piercing damage to you. Go.
My god doesn't let me take piercing damage.
That's a strong guy.
And he's gonna try to bite onto your arm.
I'm gonna.
Oh my
Okay.
I think you might have converted me.
So he takes a negative 10 there, so 19.
No.
No?
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Yeah. They have a special ability called scuttling attack.
Scuttling
Yeah.
it.
that they hit on the way. So that was his turn.
He came to the wrong fucking neighborhood. Aren't we the invaders?
Okay, so I have Stranger. You are next with a 16.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna come down
You hear
the
this big
hallway.
whoosh. You see a bright light from the hallway, and you hear, yeah! And like it sounded like somebody got stabbed, but it kind of pinged off the armor a little bit. You hear a little yelp. So 5, 10. And
Okay,
then you
so
can't hit him at this point because you're 10 feet away, unless you want to get closer or you want to move up.
no, let's just hit. We'll
Okay.
do our classic spell strike with gouging.
This square at least.
Yeah.
Get him out of my
All
square.
right, 28.
Jeez.
Daiga's a +1, right?
Yeah.
So 29.
Okay, so critical.
Okay.
Oh, with a striking weapon. Great.
Oh,
Great. That's a 20 damage on the Naginata. +1
21.
from him.
Okay.
And the spell.
Now the spell.
And the
You
spell. It's an extra 6 + 1, 7. So that's
double.
double because of the crit. Does that double the plus? Is it 6? Is it 12 + 1?
Yeah, it's 12 plus 1. The plus
Okay.
1 doesn't double.
No. I
Okay,
don't think
okay,
so.
it doesn't double. Okay, so 13 off the spell and 29 off the attack. Am I adding that right?
Yeah, the
Hold
high
on.
one. You just
What
Yeah,
was
I
the
just
roll?
kind of walk over and just kind of eviscerate him. You know.
yeah, it's splatter.
Sword out of the scabbard.
The hand is still holding the dagger as it's
Yeah.
flipping across. the
It
room.
floats there for a second and falls.
I'm Glass. I'm gonna start out this whole dungeon with a
Cuts his hand off and it just down the air.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so you have one more action left.
What?
No, he did.
No, I
something.
moved and then spell stroke. That should be 3.
What spell is that? Is that gouging?
good.
Yes, gouging claw. Yeah,
Fucking
it's
cool.
2d6s plus 2
Bleed.
and persist bleed. Yeah, on a crit.
This guy's turn here with a 14. And he's
He runs behind.
yeah, he's gonna try to attack you, Margo.
And he's on fire.
He is on fire. So that is going to be a 24.
Hit.
All right. He did 4 points of piercing damage.
All right,
three.
so I'll take 3.
He's gonna try to attack you.
Good luck.
He rolled a 14,
No.
and his last one he'll try to bite.
Bring it.
So that's 17.
Ooh, no.
Okay. So he went. So I'm gonna roll my flat DC check to see if he's on fire.
No, you take the fire and then.
Okay, all right. So I failed anyway. So he still took the fire.
So
So he
1d6.
took 4 points of damage.
It's just-
All right,
Yeah.
and this guy here.
There's no persistent cards.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Never underestimate persistent damage.
He's gonna come and come around the corner, sees you, Glass kind of stops for a second. That's his action. Didn't know you're there. Now he's gonna try to just bite you.
Okay.
He looks very frenzied. That is going to be a 23 on the bite.
It's gonna hit.
Okay, he did 4 points of piercing damage, and he's gonna go move back here with his buddy.
Takes the fire.
Yep, and takes
Let's get this fire started.
5 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
Just throw oil on them and it ignites.
Okay, so he's no longer on fire, patted himself out, but that sucked.
Mhm.
So Nargo just did 10 points of damage without. Yeah, and rolled minimum damage. Okay, all right. Save. Okay, and this guy here. He's gonna run and just attack you twice with his dagger, and he got an 18
No.
next time, and he failed. So that's their turns, and they are surrounding Ernst right now. All right, Ernst, your turn.
Yes. I am going to. Oh, is that better? I'm gonna try out a new spell. I'm gonna take a step back and use bone spray.
Okay. What does that do?
Fires a torrent of jagged bone shards from your hand,
What the fuck?
dealing 2d10 plus persistent.
When did you guys pick up a fucking necromancer?
Yep.
Bone shards.
It's just basic reflex.
All right. So what is your class DC? I guess?
18.
18. Okay. So are they all getting hit?
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Wait. This guy was moved in this square,
No, they're sharing squares.
so this square is open.
Yeah.
Oh, then I would have moved there.
Okay.
I would have stepped up.
Yeah, they're sharing squares. Failed. That one critically succeeded here.
Yeah, it's just a basic, whatever the basic reflex is. So if the crit succeed, I don't know if it matters.
Okay, so he succeeded, so he'll probably take what, half then?
Yeah.
My one would be doubled.
Well,
So
good enough.
and 1 persistent. They all take persistent. Well, not the one that crit, but those two take. That's not that's the one. 9 damage, and they're bleeding. Yeah.
All right, and they're bleeding.
Yeah.
So one's on fire, you take
Start
9.
stacking dot.
5. Okay, yep, we'll give that. Okay, so this guy is also on fire and bleeding, which is cauterizing it as it goes.
It's all persistent. So
Yeah.
if you just want to add it to it, so like a d6 plus 1, if you want to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
I don't think they actually do that.
I don't know if they stack. I think it's just whatever has the highest roll.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm just saying you could just make them bleed.
You can't be
Yeah,
bleeding and burning.
Yeah. Okay. So, Diga, your turn.
All right, I'm
So
going
you just see this. He held up his hand, and all these shards of bones just swirled out of his hands and blasted these morons.
All right, so I'm going to do another song. I'm singing about Solvak's fire and Ernst's bones and the mighty blade of Stranger. The Stranger. I did really well on that inspiration.
Okay.
So, but I'll get a +1 for a
All right.
round, and then I'm gonna do
spark. Shocking bullshit.
Electric arc.
Electric card.
Shocking
I'm
bullshit.
gonna make like 4 different spells.
Shocking arc bolt shard.
Boat shard.
Okay, so it's 2d4 now. So say which one got fucked up by the lightning spear?
He's dead.
He got.
Okay.
He got that.
He fucked
Just
up.
these two. These two are
A stranger walked out of a hallway.
they make me reflex.
Oh, against your face, right?
Yeah.
Failed and failed.
My base has gone up.
They both failed.
The DC is 19.
Yeah, they didn't even hit HE.
They take 8 points of damage.
Okay. And screaming, of course. Okay, they're fucking beat up. Sorvak, your turn.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and move behind the square where the two creatures are. Yep, right there.
They're flanked.
They are fantastically flanked. And I'm going to go ahead and raise my shield. I'm going to overdrive. Okay. That was a net 1, and I don't have any more hero points. So I think I take 3 points of fire damage because my armor explodes.
Oh, you just rolled a natural 1 on your overdrive?
Net 1, yup.
You could always try again.
Can he?
What'd you do? You moved, you raised, and then you tried to overdrive?
Yeah. Does overdrive take cost and action?
Yeah, overdrive's an action.
Okay.
Overdrive, raise shield, and move.
So
Yeah,
you
so-
walked behind them, raised your shield, and exploded.
Caught on fire. Caught on fire. Yeah.
Well, it would have been great.
All right. Stranger, you are up with the 16.
Okay.
You need to recharge, but one of your options
Right.
is your focus spell. I'm pretty sure you can attack multiple creatures with that.
Does it track swing? Okay.
And if you do your stance,
Each creature in a 15-foot cone from you must attempt a basic fortitude save against your spell DC or takes 3 sonic damage. Yeah, we can. I'll go up within 15 feet of everything, and well, I guess 10, so I have reach on everything after,
yeah,
and I'll thunderous strike.
Is this a cone attack?
Yes.
Yes, 15-foot cone attack.
Go here.
I don't know if
Okay.
he would be able to because it's a 15. So
One. Like
So
that, right?
it's against my spell DC, which is 17.
All right, and that's a reflex save.
Fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Even worse. Failed. And failed. Actually, one failed and one critically failed.
Okay.
The critically failed.
Critical failure, the creature is knocked prone.
Okay.
So within the cone.
Bleed, knock him down.
And they take 3 sonic damage.
Okay.
you also get to make a strike as a part of this.
Do I? You swing your massive weapon, create a sonic, this, make a melee strike with your two-handed weapon. I do. Okay. I guess one of the ones in, well,
If you target the one that's prone, you get a
That's
plus.
it's. I think it's after the fact.
Oh, okay,
I think
after
I think that happens after.
Okay.
I'll just do the one left of Sorvak
Okay. This one or
from
this
my
one?
from my point of view. Yeah, that one,
Okay.
one on the B8. So
All
just
right.
do a basic
Share-
attack.
everybody's gonna share the love?
Well, so I think he's dictating which one he's hitting, and from which one he's hitting is a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
So he's not like doing a.
Oh, so I should hit the one in the middle then, right?
Oh, okay. So you're hitting and then it creates that shock wave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll hit the one in the middle. Between the
All
three,
right.
so that the cone hits.
And it recharges him.
So that's a
Okay.
crit.
28. Okay. Oh, it's a +1 from.
What the fuck? Hey, what do you want?
Also 29.
I'm rolling really well. Holy crap! Well, I did increase my weapon. That probably helps a bit. Okay, so that's 25 plus the
That's,
one from Dega.
Yeah, which is doubled.
It doubles. So
The
27.
damage doubles.
Yeah, on that. We just looked it up. It does double.
This
The
is
plus
doubled,
one.
isn't it?
That's already doubled.
This
Yeah,
should be
just
already
talking
doubled.
about-
Okay.
Oh, so the +1 that you get from Dega is also doubled on a critical.
And you're
Oh.
you're using a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
It adds a D8, so
Yeah.
and you're just consistently critting, so it's the numbers are going to be high.
Yeah.
Right. So
that-
okay. So 27 damage.
Now, yeah. So
Okay.
that's all, right?
Yeah, just
Oh.
27 damage, and then the 3 sonic damage from the thunder strike.
Only 27 damage, guys.
All right.
Just a little bit of damage.
Okay, so how do you want to do it? I mean, you hit him, but did the sonic boom explode him, or like?
No, I didn't quite explode them, but it did remove some limbs as they kind of pushed off into the darkness.
Oh yeah, that it just splattered this way.
And you just fucking
The flames are blown out. You know.
And it put the
Alright.
fire out, of course.
Okay. That's scary. All right. So this guy's turn. Suddenly attack. He's gonna try to attack you, you fucker.
I'm gonna stomp this guy to death.
13. He missed.
Yeah.
And then his next attack is he again. 19.
I don't know. That is my AC.
Okay. So he did 4 points of piercing damage, and then he's
I like
his
that.
last.
Wait,
action
is that actually my whole turn? I moved. That was one action. Thunderstrike is one, and that was the attack
One
and
more.
the Thunderous Strike,
okay.
right?
Sorry, I thought that was a 2 action. That's also scary.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I have
All right,
one
sorry.
more.
Did you wanna attack?
I'm just gonna raise shield. It's fine. I don't want
Okay.
the multiple attack bonus. Negative.
All right. So he'll try to bite you.
At a -10?
Yep. So he got a 14.
Or would it be a? So his first 2 attacks were agile, but the last one's not agile. So that would be at a
Well,
-10.
all his attacks are agile, right?
Bites are normally not.
No, this one it's agile.
Okay.
Jaws are agile.
Well, he's got special jaws
Yeah.
that are very different.
Your face.
He's got
Um,
special jaws.
So that's his turn. Now he's gonna take fucking damage. So he takes 3 bleeding fire damage.
Yeah.
He falls over.
Yeah. He
You just
does.
said the doc killed
Yeah,
him.
he
Doc killed
does.
This guy here is. He's gonna try to scuttle attack you, or Glass, and he botched. He failed.
Ooh,
miserably.
ooh.
So he's just gonna stop there, and then he's gonna try to bite you. And he rolled a 16. Okay,
I'm splattering him.
your turn, Ernst.
Beat him into a corner.
I'm going to turn and swing on him for a +10 at 21.
That hit.
So that is 2d12. Where's the 12? Cool. 9 damage.
All right.
Very low. That's 1. Let's go for another at a +5. A 19.
19 hits.
And then 2 of these. 4. Wow, they're very bad. Another 9 damage.
Yeah. So he's dead.
Cool.
Splatter.
You just take him into the corner. Fuck you.
Yeah. For my last turn, I'm going to boot him into the corner some more.
Yeah.
You just hear like squeaky stomping.
Yeah. So that flamethrower is pretty nice.
It's not bad.
Rolls poorly, damages in the rest of the turn, and all he does is explode.
Full
It's not
D6.
that bad. Yeah, it's persistent damage.
Most of us are going to be getting spells that are like auto scaling, where that's just
Well, that I think I will do something with
Yeah.
to make it scale properly.
well, maybe like some craft checks. or
yeah,
something.
you fucking you're constantly as an engineer.
Innovating. He's an innovator.
Okay.
Gotta find some better
It
oil.
turned into napalm, so it's harder to put out.
Yeah. Right.
It didn't matter for this turn, but I just realized Gouging Claw has persistent damage on crit.
Oh no!
Yeah. We're becoming a persistent damage.
What's going on, guys? You're putting a lot of pressure on
I'm sorry, I'm reading my skills.
The persistence damage is it's only going to matter when they don't immediately die.
Yeah.
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 So it'll only matter on good opponents that you can actually also crit.
These little things, they only have so much blood.
Yeah. So what do you think of the Magus class? Pretty fun, right?
Yeah, it's definitely glass cannon.
Mm-hmm.
I can
All right,
definitely deal
so,
damage out of nowhere.
You guys have a couple options here. There's doors on every, to the east, to the west, to the south, and to the north.
Did those guys have like knives or anything? What?
Yeah. If you guys want to search.
I was just
them.
gonna look at him, look at the quality, search
Yep.
the bodies,
I like the
probably
compass.
kick the burning one out, or
Very
Make
sophisticated.
sure it's not gonna
They're
burn.
very splatted, if you will. Okay, I fucking had that.
Also, don't forget to grab the body from upstairs.
Mental note.
Mental note.
Okay.
You will forget.
Yeah, all they have is
He said splatted. Never mind.
they just have little daggers on them, and they have some food left in their.
Are they like normal dagger quality, or are they shitty daggers?
They're just shitty ones.
What were they eating?
Just anything they could find:
Mm.
fish, bones,
Mm.
marrow.
Like it's not a sharpened piece of metal, or is it just like a forged dagger?
It just looks like a sharpened piece of metal with
Okay.
like some leather wrapping on it.
Yeah, that's all I needed. Don't want it.
Don't want it.
Shitty could just mean normal.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys got a couple options here. Where would you like to go?
Going east.
East.
Going east.
Ahead. So these.
After we are on my flamethrower.
Yep.
That's what what kind of actions are you gonna make that for reloading? Does it have an ammo type, like a consumable?
The consumable is the oil.
Oh, so he's using one of his just 8-ounce oils.
Yeah.
Did you buy more?
Yes.
Yeah. It's stocked up.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
I'm
So-
gonna relight the torch and get on them.
Did any of us ever craft the weapon burning alchemical items?
Weapon burning.
From the spider oil.
No, I don't think so. I was
was
considering
the-
grabbing that formula, but I hadn't fully
that
decided.
is just increases the fire damage done, and it increases the persistent damage done by 2. So
Oh,
it would be like a 1d8 fire damage and then a 1d8 persistent.
So, but that would only work on like something that causes fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
like
So just
Narco's
hang on to it.
flamethrower.
Yeah.
Who's got that
might
item
be,
wrote
that
down?
might be something that you guys kind of talk together and craft and make for Nargo to load.
Good.
Give him more damage.
Instead of D6s, it's D8s.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
no.
scary. So the doors are slightly ajar. As you open them up, you can tell that they're look like to be like almost like a servant's quarter, where they had some beds that were in there, but they're kind of decayed and falling apart. As you search through the rooms, nothing appears to be of value.
Flip the mattress.
Yeah, well, it's long gone. Some springs have rotted through.
They had springs.
Yeah,
Dude, that springs. Yeah, fuck.
Fucking
Dude, Nargo springs.
Nargo has springs.
Springs.
All right. So where would you guys like to go there? There's just empty rooms on that side.
Okay. I'll go north.
Wandering around this corner.
Okay.
Okay, can't grab. Can't
Yeah,
grab.
wrap the corner, head north to those doors.
Gotcha. So it's 2 double doors.
Hang on, look for traps.
Yeah, I'm going quarter speed.
Anybody hurt?
We're
I'm a little hurt, not by much, but
a little bit.
Nargo did explode.
Stabbed a couple of times.
Yeah,
It's an occupational hazard.
yep.
Oh shit.
Say we're all evenly scratched up.
Yeah.
All right, can't tell if that's enough for you guys.
It's good.
All right. So the double doors do appear to be trapped.
I didn't even search or roll anything.
Oh,
I mean, I did decide to search.
then roll it.
Okay. Why would you think that? I did okay. Like
It was obviously trapped.
I had 13.
Yeah, they appear to be trapped.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, I'm looking at a 2x4 on the ground.
Everybody sees it. It's literally plain as day.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
kind of trap is it?
It looks like it's a spring loaded. So as soon as you open up the door, there's gonna be some type of release on the other side.
I got this. I kick the door and raise my shield. Well,
Alright.
raise shield to then kick the door.
Okay.
Traps can hurt.
So
We had a guy get impaled by a fucking ballista. Open the door.
Because it immediately crit him.
Oh no.
So right attached to this wall here is that exact same thing. It's gonna try to hit your AC.
Alright. I'm gonna
Hey.
shield block it.
Hey, crit you.
Okay. I'm gonna shield block it.
Okay. Oh no. Oh boy. So you take 40 points of damage.
40 points of damage? Okay.
What's your
Uh,
shield?
I'll take I'm still unconscious. By 1 point, I'm unconscious.
Ah.
So you raise your shield?
So he did shield block. He
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that takes it down by 5, and you and your shield take a fuck ton. It's 35 each.
Yeah.
Well, the shield is broken.
Shield
But
is
I only had 34 HP after that last fight. So at 40 HP, my hardness is
Minus
5, so I can only take it down by 5.
Mhm.
So,
So you took 35?
I am negative 1 point right now.
It is piercing damage.
Oh, then
See.
I have 1 hit point left.
So it skids off the top of the shield and it actually dents it pretty badly, and it goes right into your shoulder, and you just sit there and you're like, and you cough and blood comes down. Almost shit your pants, but you hold it in.
I'm just immediately pulling out my bag. I'm gonna try to give him.
So Nargo's down to one knee and he's holding this big ass bolt.
I'm just like, son of a why? It was trapped.
He was calling bullshit. He's just like, all right,
No, it's fine.
They
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
make
be
it that
like-
obvious.
I'm gonna hold up my hand, but it's fine. I got this. I'm gonna do explosive restoration and punch myself in the face.
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh no.
Fucking psycho.
Sorry, searing restoration. So
That's a flat check, isn't it?
Well, that's just to see if he can do it again, or
Oh, is it?
if it
I thought it was a
malfunctions.
critical failure. Oh, was the malfunction not?
So describe this to me. At 3rd level, every 2 levels thereafter, I get to increase 1d10. So is that like character level, or is that level of the?
You're at 3rd level, so that means it's now 2d10 instead of 1d10.
Okay, so I get 2d10. Awesome.
I banded you up for 14.
You might go to your roll, Kim.
Oh, good idea.
But isn't that over 10 minutes? This is something he can do instantly.
Right. He punches himself in the face while I'm like getting all my bandages out.
So, so I had 1 HP, and then my shield was completely shattered.
The shield is destroyed. It's not broken.
Yeah, it's destroyed. So there was the 14 from Gomer, and then the 10 is 6, and great 7.
7.
So 7 plus 15, 22.
Okay, so yeah, you're just like, and like you fucking heal up a little bit, like he's fucking.
And then this is the that's the unstable. So my armor's unstable. Okay, that's fine.
And so Ernst kind of puts you against the wall and brace yourself as he pulls out the fucking the big ass bolt and just shoves gauze in there to stop the bleeding. And you heal 14.
Do you want to do any more healing?
We're all a little hurt. Right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll hit us with the 3 channel.
3 channel.
That gives us 2d10. Giving us 20 health, or that's not a 10. That is a 1. 11 health.
All right.
So we're probably all full except Nargo.
I'm fine.
It's
So-
merely a
so
flesh
the-
wound.
The shield is destroyed, so it's just gone. There's nothing I can do with it at this point.
It's split in half.
Okay. So
I can't even end it.
Yeah, he's not even allowed to use the mend magic spell on it because it is destroyed.
got it.
So Nargo discards the used shield.
Just fucking giant hole through it, split.
I mean, he fucking had it. He's like, I'm gonna take it, but that
It's just
bolt-
holding on to the handle and the shield's on the ground.
that was too tight.
So there's another obvious trap on the far wall.
No, that's just. It looks like that was
That was the blister round.
recently engineered.
Mm.
So as you guys kind of walk into the hallway, don't mind that S there.
Superman.
So this is exactly what happened again.
All right, so you're down this. You got it? I'm gonna move the map a little bit more here. like so.
Thank
you.
We did walk by
Very
a
long
door.
hallway.
Oh boy.
This long 10-foot wide hallway has a vaulted ceiling arching to 12 feet high. 3 broken metal brackets hang from the ceiling, one to the south, one to the north, and one in the middle. Although what the frames once held is unclear, the floor is strewn with pieces of rotten wood and twisted metal. To the north, a pale green light shimmers around the closed door frame. So all the way down the hallway, there's a door at the end of the hallway, and there's a pale green light emanating from inside of that door.
Should we search around before going into the?
So if you guys want to search, roll a search action.
Oh.
There was a door here, is what I meant.
Yeah.
How does Nargo?
Got 7.
What? How does Sorbox
23.
look?
Say that again, Gomer.
What's your health at? Like, what do you look?
33 out of 41.
I'm gonna use my wand for the first time.
Okay.
Ooh.
I got 5 health.
5 health. All right.
Yeah.
What you get, Cass?
10.
10. All right. So Nargo and Kaz, you don't see it, but Glass, you do see there is a secret door here that enters through this hallway. It's a very similar switch from the one that Nargo pushed before, but it's a little bit more well hidden.
Okay. It just goes into the other room. There's nothing like in a little crawl space. Okay.
Yeah, it opens up and it actually opens up into a stair or into a chair, and you can tell this is the same room you came in.
Okay.
So it seems like to you, putting it together, that whatever was down here didn't realize these secret doors, and they don't know how to get into it. So that may be a good safe resting spot for you guys to camp if you need to.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's a couple doors down this hallway. There's the one closest to where the bolt was shot at Nargo from, and then as you guys further go down.
Let's see. Can I do I see the light and everything?
Yeah, it's all the way down the hallway.
Probably too far to like discern what type of source is.
Yeah, it's just faint. It's enough to see in the dark.
Okay. Walking up to this first door.
Okay.
I want to check it for traps.
Okay.
See what happens. Is that thievery?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh, 15.
15. Nice.
I have a -3.
Yeah. The doors appear to be unlocked. That they appear to be in good order. You know, the wood is maintained pretty well and everything. The wrought iron is
I'm gonna push it open with my sword, kind of like push it open, and with my back to here, so a random bolt could fly into the wall.
Gotcha. So that's all. Yeah. So as you open the door,
I just push it open.
yeah, it slowly creaks open, and you don't. That's what you see right now. It's just that little hallway.
I go down the hallway.
Okay. So as soon as you open the door, Nargo and Gomer, you guys hear what appears to be like metal clanging and wood scraping in this room. So that's kind of what you hear. What's going on?
I try to go further into the room to investigate.
Yeah, I am right on his keister.
So this long room smells of rust and grime, stacks of splintered furniture, pieces of weapons and armor, frayed coils of rope, jagged shards of metal, and other bits of trash lie in heaps along the walls of the room. A cold, unlit forge sits in an alcove to the west. To the north, several heavy timbers are wedged up against the door to keep it shut.
I'll go in first.
All right. So
I'm attached to his ass.
So as soon as you round that corner, you do see 2 of these guys here. They look like they're carrying some weird bow contraption. And they have it leveled right at you, Nargo.
Cool.
Roll initiative.
All right.
It's a good thing you have resistance to pierce. Oh god, I am really good at these initiative rolls.
All right, stranger, what you get?
10.
Nice. Sorva,
14.
That's fine. I'm in the back, and I guess I'm gonna stay in the
Got a
back.
19.
19, and Ernst.
A 17.
Ernst Morgo. Okay. So the first one, he's gonna go. He's actually gonna shoot you.
Just as he rounds the corner.
Yeah.
So I'm right there with him.
All right. So he's gonna try to hit you, Nargo. 19.
Miss.
Miss. Okay. And then he's going to reload and try one more time. And he got a 19 again.
Bounce off the armor.
17.
This D4 represents like a barricade. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and as he's shooting stuff, he's actually just picking up metal from the ground and loading it.
Huh?
Awesome. Awesome.
He has a junket launcher.
Yes.
Well, Nargo's gonna have some crossbows here soon.
All right, and first one up is Dega with a 20.
I'm going to scurry by, run by all my friends, 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm gonna give Sarvok magic weapon.
Woo!
Ooh.
And that is my turn.
Okay. All right, the next Morlock engineer is going to go, and the trash heap in front of him, he bends down and he starts messing with it and piling it up, and it's something that you can walk over, but it looks very unstable. And then once he does that, he stands up and picks up a big unwieldy rock, loads it in there, and tries to shoot you, Dega. And he rolled a 19.
That's my AC again.
Uh,
Every +1 matters.
11 points of bludgeoning damage from this rock. All right, that's his turn. And next is Ernst with the 17.
Yeah, Ernst is going to. He put up a barricade. Ernst is going to come around the corner here, and I mean, do I just fucking? I have an idea. Okay, are there any like? There's no skeletons or anything in here. There's no like
Nothing
body
that you can
parts.
see. There's a lot of trash, a lot of metal, scrap,
Right.
wood.
Okay. I'm going. So he has magic weapon on him right now.
Is there like? Am I able to see through this?
No,
Okay.
it's just a bunch of boards.
I think the only thing that there really is to do is 5, 10, 15, 20. Once I get here, it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll acrobatics.
20. That's where my move speed is. So it would be, we take a turn there. Acrobatics is a +2. Here, a critical.
Okay, so you
Natural
don't
20.
fall, but then now roll reflex because you set off a trap.
And a 13.
All right, failed. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The trap springs and it shoots up these shards of metal into your legs.
Okay. And
But the trap is now disarmed.
am I stuck there or
No, your acrobatics was enough to be able to move through.
So is this still difficult terrain?
yeah.
Okay. Well, now that I'm here, I'm going to swing on a pool. Or do I try to tumble through?
Do you have good acrobatics?
No.
Yeah, then I wouldn't even worry about it.
I got a -3. Yeah, I'm going to swing on him for a +9. A fucking 13.
That missed.
Actually, I'm going to hear. Can I hero point that?
Yeah.
Is that or is that too late?
No, that's fine.
I'm going to hero point that. A 24.
That hits. Which one are you hitting?
The one straight in front of me.
Okay.
24 for
Oh my god.
5 damage. It was
Okay.
this.
Double ones.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
He glances like more for
God damn. So
Okay.
boom, boom, shield.
All right. Okay, that's Gomer's turn. Sorvak, you're at 14.
You're a bitch. That hurt sucks.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and move within grapple range of that guy.
Damn.
But I'm not going to waste the magical weapon. I am going to go ahead and... Well, do I have to roll, like, acrobatics or anything because I'm on that
No,
terrain?
he just needed to because it was built up. It was a trap.
Don't worry.
It's just difficult terrain to come out of it.
Don't worry. My body.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and swing... Well, wait, no, first I'm going to overdrive. Wait, it's a catching check. Motherfucker. Okay, I'll beat it. Yeah, meet it. I met the AC, so I'm overdrived right now.
Okay.
And I'm also an expert at overdriving my machine, so I get an additional +1 damage. So it's +3 damage. So this is to hit 22.
That hits.
Okay. And then what's that?
The sword is 2d8 because it's magic.
Sword is 2d8. Okay.
Sure it was.
Just click damage, and then you can do another d8, right?
Okay. So do I? This is the damage of just the first d8. Do I add all the modifiers and additions and then do another d8?
At the top of the screen, there should be a 1d8. Just hit that.
There is. Okay. Oh boy,
Nice.
a 1. And then so plus
9 plus 3.
So 11.
11.
Right?
No, it's 12.
It's 12. Okay, 12.
You said +3. You have a total of 9.
Yes, I can't do math. 12.
Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, so he takes it. As you hit him, he kind of puts his crossbow down a little bit, and you do see he's got a little contraption on his head where an eyepiece comes down and it kind of zooms in. His eye, and he's super fucking big.
Is that okay? Scope?
Yeah.
He's tracking him. He's right in front of me, sir.
God damn it, he hit me. Stranger, your turn.
Wait, I wasn't done. That was just one action.
Yeah, I mean, you got one
I
more.
got one more action.
No, he overdrive. And then
Oh,
attack.
okay.
Overdrive and hit.
Yeah.
Oh, move. Right, I forgot move was an action. My bad.
Okay, now we're totally just gonna get
Yeah.
Fuck it, hit again.
Can't do math or count.
Narcos got haste.
I don't have my shield, guys. It's all out of whack. The balance is disturbed.
I don't even want to play this
Okay.
game anymore.
I don't even know if I can get in range, because I move of 25.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here is you're in range.
All right, well, let's go in range. Let's just clump up. I don't got much else.
You can poke with the sword too, because it has piercing.
Yeah, well, okay. Would I want to hold back more and try? So you guys are holding them back. I guess they can just shoot from anywhere, though. I enjoy doing lots of damage, but I want to do more.
Murder them, please. It's not me. You kill them.
Very well. Let's just spell strike, I guess.
All right.
Good old gouging claw spell strike. So let's roll to hit. 25.
Yeah, it's a hit. Not a crit though.
Okay, fair enough. 9 damage.
Is he rolling like a normal person?
Yeah, right. Wow.
He's
Oh,
just
wow.
rolling pretty well.
And then a 6. So 9 and 6, so 15 damage
15.
on the
Okay.
spell strike. And
That's good. That's good round.
I will. Oh, I moved. Yep, that's my round.
So
He didn't roll level 1, so it's not weird.
That was stupid.
he's gonna take a step back, and his eye looks super fucking huge, and he's gonna load it with a big sharp projectile and just smile at you.
Is it just rusty trash that
Yeah.
he's loading? Just tetanus rounds.
Yep. So that is a whopping 14.
Bounces right off the armor.
And he's all like, ah! And he drops it, and he pulls out a warhammer
All right.
from the ground. Pulls it out from the ground.
Wait, so
That's
it's
his action.
loading it? Did he load it?
Yeah, he backed up loaded as a swift action.
Oh.
It's on. It's like metal all over him.
Well, it doesn't have the loading action. It's a crossbow.
Yeah, but that's a swift action to load the crossbow.
No, it's not. Takes an action.
Oh, okay. All right. So then he reaches down towards the warhammer, but doesn't pick it up.
Unless they have a special crossbow.
Yeah, it is, but it doesn't say anything.
His ammo's just on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that so is every other crossbow.
Yeah.
So he's gonna also back up, and he is going to take his actions
Fire. Yeah.
and mess with the ground,
Bows can load for free.
Yeah.
Crossbows can't.
and he's just
What do you? Don't worry, guys. I've seen this before.
and that's his turn. Dega, your turn.
I'm going to inspire.
Okay.
Like these trash bastards. I think that might do it.
Surprise!
13 on the nose.
13. Okay.
So I think that is the DC.
It's
Give me the 3.
really
And then I'm going to 10, 15, 20, 25. I am in range for my electric arc. So they may make their saves.
18, right?
DC is 19.
19. First one makes his. Second one makes it. It critically saves.
Okay, so he doesn't take anything. The other one takes half damage.
Yep. So that the one closest to you.
For 8 points, so 4.
4. Okay.
That's my turn.
Ernst, your turn.
Okay, so hear me out. If I back up, and then run and jump, can I jump through their square? So it's a jump and a tumble through in one. Spend 2 actions for it. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So what do you want first?
So athletics.
The check would be the 5 because it's just a distance you're trying to jump.
Yeah. So the athletics, right?
The athletic, well, it is a 5. So I got 13.
Okay. Yeah. And then
So I can jump the
acrobatics.
distance, and now the tumble through. Don't fuck me here. Is against the enemy's reflex DC.
Yep. So that is going to be a 22.
No, I fucked up. That's a 12 or 13.
13. Okay. So you jump, but you land in front of him.
Yeah, I hit into him.
You
Yeah.
belly
So I'm
flop.
in their square now.
I'm pretty
What
sure.
happens?
I'm pretty sure it stops you before their square, because it's tough. You read tumble, you don't pass through. You stop your movement.
So he's just sitting on the rubble.
Yeah, he sprung the trap anyway, is what I'm hearing.
Oh no.
10.
No.
This was thought through.
4 points of damage. It springs again.
Here I am. I'm like, basically just walking through. Fuck you.
Here, shit.
I'm gonna eat all your fucking traps. I don't care.
Yeah, and now I'm bringing it down on him. For a plus 10. Don't fuck me. 13. Fuck. I'm stupid.
Don't fuck me.
I want to go home. God damn this hallway.
Rock your turn.
Gonna keep
Fuck.
disarming his traps with my forehead.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I got this. Watch this. You're doing Sorvok's job for
So,
him.
Sorvok, your turn, buddy.
He used to be a minesweeper back in the
Right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this step forward. And I'm going to note that they only have about 5 feet of space behind them. And then I'm going to smile and I'm going to say, now, you got nowhere to run, mate. And I'm going to raise my arm and I'm going to initiate my flamethrower.
Yo, shit. Oh, shit. All right, I got to roll reflex. I think it's what, 18 is your DC?
18, yep.
So step up.
All right, so they both succeed.
Okay, so they take half damage.
Half damage, yeah.
So D6. So
Is
they
the-
take 4 damage initially.
Oh, I guess
Okay.
I could have done
And
this.
no persistent because they made their
Yeah,
save.
no persistent.
Okay. And the strings on their bow catch on fire.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to grapple the one closest to me.
Okay.
Is using his flamethrower 1 or 2 actions.
It's it's 2.
It was 2.
Yeah.
So move up flamethrower.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that's it, buddy.
I didn't. Oh. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Then. Move up flamethrower. Yeah. Alright.
Stand there and
That's
take
the
it.
Stranger, your turn.
All right. Well, I'll just keep trailing behind. You know me, knocking out at the ready.
Oh, so you don't have the economy to do a spell strike this round. You could
Right.
recharge an attack or attack recharge. You could
So I'm still in range to be able to hit with the Naginata, right?
you could
Yeah.
stay where you're at, cast a
Mhm.
normal cantrip, and then do your Magus analysis.
Okay. Yeah. I kind of
I
want to
think that
get. I'm always looking to get Arcane Cascade, which is why I usually do the one attack. Or well,
You have options, is all I'm getting at. Or you can
Right.
just hit things with your sword.
yeah.
It's effective.
It's very effective.
Boy.
It's really effective when you do it.
Right. Okay, so I will cast Magus Analysis on the one that reached down to grab something.
All right.
So that is a recall knowledge on. I think I have either Arcana. I can roll Arcana for that, right? Yeah.
You get the bonus.
It's my
because you
choice,
use-
right? Yeah, I have a
I think
plus
it is-
1 on Magus Analysis. Let me go to
Mhm.
other.
Or is that? I thought you had to do that in the same round.
Oh, plus 1 if you hit. So I do not get a plus 1. But if I'm successful, it recharges a spell strike.
Yes.
So cast that. So I need to roll Arcana, right? If I want to do an Arcana recall knowledge.
Oh, you're
I
rolling a
understand that right?
knowledge on what these are. So Sean would tell you what the knowledge skill is,
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's gonna be 16.
or he would roll it for you as a secret check, which is
Roll what as a?
You can roll Arcana or you can roll Engineering.
Okay, I have Arcana. So I'll roll Arcana. I got 18.
Yeah. So these are Morlocks. They're mostly underworld creatures, and they've been magically enhanced. Especially these two, since they're way smarter than the other ones that you fought recently, and much bigger.
Okay.
But yeah, they're very good at crafting shit.
Okay. So that's 1 point. That recharges my spell strike because that was a success. I'm gonna cast Shield, and then using Shield, I'm gonna bring up my Arcane Cascade. So that will
Okay.
be 1 point of force damage, evocation.
For each of them.
No, not to them. That is my Arcane Cascade. So I enter stance, Arcane
Stance.
Cascade stance,
Oh, gotcha.
He's
Okay.
entering a stance that increases
Yeah.
his damage.
and it also gives me 1 temporary health point,
All right.
and that is my turn.
All right. Cool. So top of the list, my guy here, in front of you, Argo. He's gonna pick up his warhammer off the ground, and that's one action. He's gonna swing on you with it. He smiles, swings, and rolls a 13.
Fuck.
And he misses, and he's like, and then he moves his head, and the thing flips up, and his eyes appear to focus a little bit more. Tries to hit you again with a negative, and he misses. And he's just really mad. So that was my guy's turn. Dago, your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Going to give everyone another +1. That makes it. Just barely. And I'm gonna do another electric arc. But you see, as I'm doing it, my hands, it's just arcing like down my body from my face into my hands, and you see like little puffs of something coming off his hands whenever he's casting it. So they make a reflex save.
Made it and critically failed.
Aha!
The second one critically failed.
So I'm just like arcing the electricity's arcing off all the scrap metal and across them, and the one that critically succeeded the one time catches it to the fucking dome. So that is 10 points. I rolled 10. So one made the save.
Yeah.
So he takes 5,
Yep.
and then the one that critically failed takes 20.
Fucking blew a hole through him.
All right. So
Holy
how you want
crap.
to do that?
So it just like arcs off some metal and straight into his eyes, and he's just.
Yeah. So that was the one in front of Gomer.
Used the first one as a capacitor.
Yeah. Eyes popped, falls on the ground dead. It's unfortunate. You still got an action, yeah?
No.
Oh, you expired. Okay. Ernst, your turn.
All right. Murder plus 10.
And you got your +1.
28, and he's flanked.
Oh, that's a crit.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dad.
11, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage.
Why'd you get 3d12?
Right?
No, you would get 4d12.
It's only 3.
Is it?
Yeah. The striking doesn't get multiplied.
Oh, I thought it did.
Okay, so 18.
Yeah.
All right, so how you want to do that one?
Got it behind him and
He's kind of leaned over from that hammer strike.
just an arc this way and just stick him to the wall with it.
So he just like he hits the wall and he just turns his body and then falls off.
Yeah, push him off.
And guts and gore kind of fall on the ground. All right.
And go flip that trap over and
What's in here?
fuck that thing.
Figure out how.
Can I take a tenor?
Yeah.
I'll shut the door to the room.
Do I want to try to grab? How much health did I lose? I'm going to try to go for a higher DC, a DC of 20.
Okay.
I'm just going to be retuning.
Okay.
Same.
I need 12. Come on.
Oh, actually, I didn't.
I didn't get it. I got a 19, or I got a 19.
So what happens?
Yes, I got a 19. Since I went for a higher one, I didn't get it.
So you didn't heal? Okay.
You. It's like what do they call that?
I mean, I mean, pretty good on
I
it.
took assurance in it too, so it was guaranteed.
Yeah, so this room is filled with scraps of metal and wood and random debris. Most of these Morlocks, all their equipment on them is just scraps of metal. Just anything they could find, some rocks.
Actually, I couldn't do that. I'm not an expert.
Oh, all right.
So can I just take my turn?
Yes. Yeah. 8 points of damage. All right. So you guys have a doorway to the east and to the north. The north doorway is propped up with wood, which is that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Can we make an educated guess that this door opens up into where we came from?
Well, hang on. Let's search the room. We just fought. I'm not just leaving.
Right. I'm just gonna walk up to that door and be like, hey, that's probably.
Yeah. You open
I
it up.
got a 20 for searching.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys find a couple things. You find a what looks to be a damaged steel shield. You find a.
There you go, Nargo.
I'm gonna write this stuff down.
Yeah, damaged steel shield, and you find 3 copper pieces and 17 silver pieces.
Anything magical in this room?
Yeah, I'm gonna look with my magic eyes.
The forge.
Perception of 19.
19. Okay. So just as you guys are looking, the forge does have some latent magic to it.
The forge itself, or something in the forge?
The forge itself.
So I'll ask him about. I'll ask Sarvok. What do you think of their funny gizmos?
I think they're crude and ineffective. They lack refinement.
Yeah, lack of refinement. And as Dega rubs his back, he's like, "Oh, well, yeah, you're right. They don't hurt too bad."
I would have, if if I had built that ballista, I wouldn't have just been merely grazed. I would have been dead. But I am going to take that steel shield and I'm going to make it not broken because I have quick repair. Do I need to use a repair kit for that, or can I just fix it?
Your repair kit is just an item you need to have to do the repair action. It isn't used up.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, then in that case, I'm going to take that steel shield and I'm going to repair it.
Okay.
In the magic forge.
You gotta light it.
You know what? I have flint and steel. I'm gonna try to light that.
Yeah. So after a couple minutes, it lights. There's a plume right next to it. Everything appears to be working. The smoke is actually drafting through and being sucked through to light to light the coals that are still there. And there's plenty of wood too if you want to throw in there. But you need to find something to just really keep it hot.
Well, we have some bodies here with some crossbows.
I have some produce flame I could cast to keep it hotter.
Oh yeah, and wood. So yeah, I'll use that to repair the steel shield and whatnot.
So Glass and whoever has Arcana can roll again.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could, knowledge recall.
Oh, I have Arcana.
16?
Oh.
Yeah, you can roll.
If Sarvok
I
is
got
gonna
20.
Okay. All right, so yeah, so you both realize that you may be able to actually repair the shield here, and actually you may get some magical properties attached to it. You're not exactly sure, but it's going to take like 8 hours
Oh.
to do that.
It's worth it.
Alright, I mean, yeah, I kind of asked the group, I was like, if you guys cool with just chilling here, and if they're cool with it, then yeah, I'll get started on it. I'll throw out my bedroll, kick some debris out of the way, throw down my bedroll, and get started.
The little
Would I be able to crafting check to help him out, or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Especially if it's magical.
Yeah.
I'll do it, so I need to
29, nat 20.
Yeah, I'm going to give you
and I got a 28!
Okay, fine.
On the shield first, can I lower
Do it in an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my spell mend on his shield first, so it's in a better shape before they put it in the forge.
But I can repair it.
On one of the little power level meters. And I'm just gonna be over in the corner. It's over 9,000!
All right, so we.